I have been made aware that there are those out there speaking ill of my name, my reputation, a coward that goes by the name of Durden, which I've no doubts is a pseudonym based on the popular film character Tyler Durden. I am only up early because normally I work very early in the morning. Thus, my body clock is adapted to waking up very, very early in the morning. But I was listening to Johnny's stream. Shout out to Johnny. He had Mark on there. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to BDA. There was some other panelists on there. I don't know them too well, but shout out to them too. I'm really only here to address Hakeem was good, bro. George was good. I'm only here to address I think it's what is it? Hawker Mustang and Tyler Durden. Uh Apparently they was saying some bad stuff about me. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't give either of them the time of day. But they're we're all under self-quarantine. It ain't like we got something else to do, so I might as well address my haters. It is what it is. And I'ma say, because I'm not gonna be on here too long. I want to get a video out. It's a couple of subjects I want to cover. I was doing a lot of spring cleaning yesterday. In case y'all was wondering why I ain't come on, I was doing a whole lot of spring cleaning. Had to set up some bunk bed for my kids and all that. So I ain't get to come on here. I only got one video out, but I got time. I got champ. I was goody Danny. Was goody Joshua. Was goody Lamont. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was a little bit preoccupied with the daddy stuff yesterday, the husband stuff. Had to get that stuff out of the way. And yeah, I don't know that Durden person. I don't know who that person is, but I'm gonna say I listened to Johnny's live. And when I listened to his live off top, I'm like, I was hoping because Mark let me know. Mark, shout out to Mark, Unrivaled Boxing Talk. For those that are not subscribed, subscribe to his channel. Uh, he let me know that it was somebody that was popping shit, but this was like 10:57 that I got the message or whatever, and I didn't respond to it till like I think this morning, because I ain't see it. Um, it's like, yo, it's somebody popping shit about you. I'm like, all right, bet. That gives me something to do, because we could, whatever it is, we could debate about it live. Then I hear the person, I'm like, I don't know who this is. He talking about Precise Pretender. Shout out to Precise Pretender wherever he is. That dude legit stopped making boxing videos. And what I gather from this person, this Durden person, he sounds like he's upset that Precise don't make videos no more. To be honest, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he mad that Precise, that he don't have that that kind of channel. Because you got to remember, Precise was low key racist. Like, call it what it is. That dude was low key racist. And if Durden, if you're listening, because I know you have nothing going on in your life, I know that you're going to listen to this. I know that at some point, because you must know me. I don't know who you are, but you must know me. You a coward, bro. I have had live streams on here up and down all the time. I'll invite anybody to come on here so I can embarrass you, and then you're going to have to live with it. I do this all the time. I do this on a regular basis. You coward. As much as I go live, where have you been, dog? We even had an 8-hour stream, dog. 8 hours, bruh. You can't hurt my credibility, dog. Like, are you crazy? I salute Terrell, Pad, Texan, Allen, Willie Boy. Yeah, like you can't hurt my credibility, bro. If you want to come on here, you think I'm gonna stop you? Shoot, look, Mr. Marcus is another example. If I give this is how much this is how scared I am of somebody coming on here and telling me how they feel. You crazy. You crazy. This is how scared I am of somebody coming on here and telling me what's what. I post the link in the comments all the time. Speak your piece so I can embarrass you. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here, man. You bugging out. Who you trying to kid, bro? This is what it is. You under self-quarantine and you don't have a female in the house, so you just frustrated right now. That's what it is. On top of that, Your favorite racist channel don't make boxing videos, so you ain't got nobody to listen to and nobody to talk to no more. The fuck out of here, man. You crazy, boy. You crazy. Like, I dare you to ever I dare you to come on here. The dude, yo, y'all gotta listen. Shout out to Johnny Boy. What I want y'all to do is after I get off, right? Go to Johnny Boy's channel, listen to his last live stream, and forward it a bit. I'm gonna see what time this shit starts. What's good, EP Boxing? Um, I think it's at around I'm gonna tell y'all where to go right now. I'm gonna tell y'all where to go right now. Go to around 2 hours and 9 minutes. Go to around 2 hours and 9 minutes, and you're gonna hear a guy called Durden, right? This a guy called Durden. He started off beefing with Bucho, I think it was, a BDA. He started off beefing with John. I'm like, bro, like you just ain't got no friends, bro. That's what it is. Like you ain't got no friends. You ain't got no culo. You talking about your IQ, but you had to ask them to help you set up a live stream, which I don't know why, because don't nobody want to hear you talk. Like, like what you want to do a podcast for when don't nobody want to hear you talk, bro? That don't even make sense, bro. Like any time at all that I'm live, you can feel free to come on here and tell me whatever, because I'm gonna cook you. The same applies to Hawker Mustang. I don't know why you talking shit about me. I literally don't understand that. But you could come on here at any time and you could get it. You could get it. Tyler, fake ass wanna be Durden could get it. He think he ahead of the curve. I know your type, bruh. You the type to sit in your mother basement writing the fucking manifesto, bruh. Get out of here, man. You worried about immigrants. Did an immigrant take your job? Is that why you mad? Get the oh man, goodness. Yeah, he was. Y'all gotta go on that live and see what I'm talking about. He was popping hella shit, starting shit with everybody, and you could tell that this is just some dry dick basement living, still at home with his mother type. Want to be fucking like, get out of here, bro. If you ever wanted to come on with me, like Mark asked them, and the people on the panel asked them, Ring IQ goes live all the time. So if you got something to say to him, why are you over here? Bear in mind, I have never spoken to this person. Never. So if you got an issue with me, where were you all them different times I went live, dog? Like I go live on a regular basis from anywhere between 3 hours to 8 hours at a time. And you're nowhere to be found. What does that tell me? That tells me you're a coward. You're a coward. Like you a chicken shit, bro. You scared to have a conversation. You went to 6 guys not named Ring IQ to talk about Ring IQ. That's how you move, bro. You a coward. I don't care what IQ you got, feel me? Because whatever IQ you got, you still a coward. If you wanted to say something to me, you could have came here and said it to me. You gonna go over there and say it to them, you pussy. Get out of here, man. All right, what's goody Bronze? What's goody Lou? What's goody Allen? What's goody IBT? What's goody P Boxing? Nah, yeah, but see, you ain't nothing wrong with Lil John. Ain't nothing wrong with not knowing something. Nobody knows everything. There's nothing wrong with asking questions and wanting to know more. There's nothing wrong with that. But this cat, it's this cat. His name is Durden. I'm just like, yo. As much as I go live, where have you been, dog? Where have you been? If you really wanted to say something to me, you talking about you could debunk anything I say. So come on here and do it, man. Come on here and do it, pussy. Come on, stop talking. Matter of fact, keep talking. That's what we here to do. If I'm so easy to debunk, why are you on their channel talking about me instead of coming here and talking to me? That's how you move. You're a coward. Pretty simple. As much as I go live, you know who I am. I don't know who you are, but you know who I am. So you could have came here at any time I was live, and I would have been happy to let you get on, like I always do. You could have come, yeah, Lennox. You already know, bro. Anytime somebody want to say something to me, what I do when the German, y'all remember the German? When the German wanted to go live with me, didn't I let him go live with me, dog? Don't I leave the link in the description for anybody to click that joint and say they piece? Don't accuse me of being a coward like you. Don't project your fallacies and your drawbacks on me, brother. I ain't no coward. I'm not you, bro. I don't get down like that. If I had something to say to you, I'm gonna bring it to you. Since you want to act like a little hoe, bro, I'm live. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I was live 2 days ago. Where were you? Where like, bro, get out of here with this coward shit. Nah, actually, I'm from Harlem. I could show you where in Harlem I'm from, Kennedy. Matter of fact, here's a link. Here's a link, and you could tell me all about how you feel about me in case you missed it the first time. I'm born and raised in New York. I'm from Harlem, New York. You from the burbs, bro. I don't know. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm from Harlem. The nerve of this guy. He trying to tell me that shit. The nerve of this guy. I love Kennedy could come on here and tell me how he feel. He could come on here and tell me how he feel. I just posted the link in the joint. I just posted it in the live chat. I'm from Harlem, Kennedy. Where are you from? The Midwest? Tuscaloosa, Alabama? Coward, man. Cowards move in similar fashion. You see how I just posted a link right there? And you see how I just posted a link and this man is nowhere to be found? If you got something to tell to me, why would I stop you, dog? Is it going to cost me any money? You don't believe in yourself enough to talk to me. That's what it is. You don't, that's, you know, I'm smarter than you are. You know, I'm smarter than you are. You know, I know more about more subjects than you do. And you too scared to talk to me. You don't even want to come on here and talk to me. I go live all the time. All you gonna do is pop shit and hide. Imagine how you would be on some real beef shit. Just imagine how you would be if motherfuckers was really trying to do something to you. Cause this is how you moving on the internet. You a coward, bro. I wasn't raised like that. I'm from Harlem, New York. Get the fuck out of here, B. Talking about suburbs. I wish I was from the suburbs. And you see, no, now Kennedy don't got nothing to say, right? Now Kennedy don't want to talk about the suburbs no more. Why you don't want to talk about the suburbs no more? Because I'm from the suburbs, right? That's what you said. I'm trying to sound like a street kid. Bruh, man, you don't know who you talking to, bruh. Come on, Kennedy. Don't be a coward here. Here's a link. Don't be a coward. Don't be a pussy. You under self quarantine. You ain't got a job to go to. We all here, bro. Come on and talk to me, dog. Tell me how you feel. Come here. Tell me how you feel. Billy Joe got stripped, bro. He could be a troll. I just want everybody to know he's a troll. The key to dealing with stupid people is let them be who they are. Just show everybody who they are. Show everybody. If he's an idiot, all I have to do is let him talk. That's it. I don't gotta do nothing. I was goody, Mr. Bogus. Word, like he talking like he know me from. You don't want to know me from nowhere, bro. To be honest, to be completely honest, you don't want to know me from nowhere, bro. I'm just being honest, man. Don't accuse me of that chump shit, man. I'm not like that. Yeah, like if you, it's ridiculous. Like, look, I posted a link 3 times so far for anybody who wants to get on here and discuss anything with me. I start off doing this every time I go live. And these guys don't have enough confidence in their own intellect to simply come on here and have a disagreement with me. If I'm dumb and all of that, the link is right there, bro. Come prove it. Who's we, bro? Come on, Kennedy, come on. Here's the link again. I'm gonna show everybody how big a coward you are. That you rather hide in the comments than actually talk to me. You rather hide, bro. I don't know. I don't know why your parents raised you to be like that. I can't help you. I wasn't raised like that. You a coward, bro. God don't love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kennedy is a coward. He fears the divine intellect of Ring IQ, thus he hides in the comments like the pipsqueak and the rodent that he is. You scared, bro. Kennedy, it's a link right there for you, bro. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, bro? That's that beta male shit, man. Like he wants to troll me because he thinks it's affecting me when really I'm affecting you. It is 5:33 in the morning. Why are you even on my channel? That shows how much I affect your life, how much I'm on your brain. That I could go live at 5:33 in the morning and you want to see what I'm talking about. That's crazy, yo.
Kennedy is fascinated by the divine intellect of Ring IQ. First thing in the morning, he tunes into his channel to hear his wisdom.
That's what I'm saying, IBT. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you gonna call me out, bro, this is literally a live chat. Like you could literally come on here right now and tell me how you feel. You want to hide, bruh. And this is how you act. This is how you're acting when there are no consequences. So I can only imagine what would happen to you in a regular situation, a regular day to day, run of the mill situation. Oh, what time is it there, Kennedy? If it's 4:30, that just makes you look even fucking weirder. If it's 4:30 in the morning and the first thing you did was come on here because you think I'm full of shit, that's crazy, man. It's 11:30 a.m. here. Sorry, lagger. Joshua, we ain't talking boxing, bro. I'm in Lagos. Lagos. What time is it there, dog? How do you even have internet in Lagos? Do they have internet in Lagos? Word is 10:27 there? Where you at on, bro? Australia? Like I literally I don't know. I don't know I literally don't know that time zone. So I mean, all I know is that Kennedy is afraid. You scared, bro. You don't want to come on here. Whatever time it is in your time zone, you ain't got no time to come here and get embarrassed because you know as soon as I let you on, that's what's gonna happen. That I don't even gotta be in the same room with you and still make you look stupid. I don't even gotta be in the same room with you. I could do it with my brain because I'm so fucking smart, man. I'm smart. The conspiracy is finally solved. Yeah, I did. That was me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy stuff out here. These internet people, they think that they can make ghost accounts, right? And try to troll other people, not realizing you shouldn't do that to me because I know that if you're doing that, that is because you have a sad and empty life. You have nothing going for you. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants to talk to you. So all you could do is try to aggravate other people. If you made a channel about anything from politics to boxing, nobody will watch that shit. So all you could do is come here and try to get an audience. These are the facts. These are the facts. Appreciate that, Pete. He's still talking about fake accents, but won't come on here. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's still talking. Like, what is it that you want to be a New Yorker? I'm a real New Yorker. See, this is what it is, Kennedy. I'm a real New Yorker. You in fucking Lagos fishing and shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a New Yorker, but I'm a real New Yorker. You want to be a New Yorker. You're never going to be a New Yorker. You always going to be from Lagos, bro. It ain't never going to change. Yeah, but you see, Lou, you see how these guys move. I went as far as leaving a link in the description box so that if he has something he wants to tell me, he could come tell me. And he's too scared to click the link. Like you scared, bro. You scared. Look, watch this. I'll post the link right under his comment, and I bet you he won't click it. You a coward, bro. Whoever raised you failed because you too scared to come on a live chat and chat. How scary you gotta be to be like that? That motherfucker run from his own shadow. Bro, he don't even want to use his real pick. Like, he's a coward, bro. Like, whatever's whatever, you're a coward. Like, you're scared. You over there fishing and shit in Lagos or wherever the fuck you at. You wish you were from where I'm from. You wish that shit. You ain't visiting shit, bro. You ain't from fucking nowhere, bro. You a coward. I'm gonna tell you something. You could be from Cali, you could be from Tuscaloosa. You still a dude that's scared to click the link and come on here because you know I'm gonna get the best of you. There's no way you could win against me at anything. There is nothing you do better than I do. I do everything better than you do. I'm telling you, I do everything better than you, yo. And there's nothing you could do about it. Alpha, beta. It's that simple. You too scared to click a link, bro. I ain't gonna mute you. You could come on here and talk your shit. I ain't gonna mute you. You ain't from Cali. You just live there. You ain't no Cali dude. You just live there. You're a coward. I'm IQ. Nah, we ain't here to talk boxing. We here looking for smoke early in the morning. Self-quarantine flow. Kennedy too scared to talk to me. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? Fucking cowards. I would love to be in the same room with some of y'all because you wouldn't want to sneeze. I would love that. Get out of here, man. Design wants to know what part of Lagos you from, Kennedy. Hit the link, bro. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, hit the link, bro. Talking about fake accents and shit. Like, the nerve of this guy. Like, what you want me to do? Pull out my birth certificate to show you I was born in Bellevue Hospital in Manhattan? Like, what is wrong with this person? I don't know what culture you're talking about, dog. I've never met nobody from Lagos, so I don't even know what their culture is. But you could click that link. I'll tell you that. You could click that. I bet you won't do it though, you scary motherfucker. You ain't gonna click that shit. You and I know you ain't gonna click that shit. That motherfucker sit down when he pee. I don't know, to be honest. Like, I don't know, RBT. I don't know why he would think that was like, I don't know, but you know, people weird, bro. People weird. People are weird, man. The shit that you got to remember on the internet, you're coming across thousands upon thousands of people. Some of those people are gonna be retarded. Some of them, we found one right here in Kennedy. Nah, he still ain't step up, bro. This is a kid. You could tell this ain't no grown up. That's a kid, bro. I'm visiting my homeland. Nobody cares about your fucking homeland, bro. You here right now at 5:30 something in the morning and you too scared to talk to me, but you'll listen to me talk. You're an idiot, bro. Like, get a hobby. Like, how stupid you gotta be to do? How stupid you gotta be to behave? It's 5:33 in the morning, bro. If you ain't here looking for problems, then you shouldn't even be here. Like, bruh, I literally just put up a video with my face in it. Like, I'm like, bruh, I don't know. Like, this dude is just looking for something to say. You gotta love these kind of guys, man. Bruh, your name ain't even Kennedy. Your name ain't even Kennedy, bruh. Man, let's get it popping. It's 5:33 in the morning. You up? Click that link. Click that link. Yeah, like I used to do Facebook lives when Facebook used to let you go live with 2 people at a time and embarrass people in real time. Kennedy, we don't know what you sound like. Why don't you just click this link and let us all find out? You coward. No matter what you say in the comments, right? You just showed 87 people that you pussy. You too pussy to click a link, bro. No matter what you say about me, you won't click that link. You won't do it. Wow, it's 3:34 a.m. over there, Mup. Where you at? It's a link above his comment. It's a link below his comment. And this coward motherfucker won't click it because you're happy being a coward. You've never been anything other than a coward. Your whole bloodline is cowards. Your whole last name is cowards because you are their future and you're a coward. You won't click that link. No matter what you say in the comments, you won't click the link. No matter what you say. And that proves me right. You are a coward. How you gonna be too scared to click a fucking link on the internet? What happened to you, dog? No matter what. No matter what. You could say, type whatever. You could try to be a troll. You won't click that link. I bet you won't do that, you fucking coward. You won't do that. For real, Lil John, I do. For real. Mafia Princess London Reigns. What the fuck? She looked like the Catch Me Outside girl. Word, man. He's never gonna click the link. Probably sweat. Yeah, he's sweating because I'm gonna put him on the spot. He know that. Like, he don't want to come on here, man. You're a coward, bro. And if you can't click that link and defend yourself as best as you can in an intellectual manner, don't even come on this channel, bro. Make your own channel, right? And see who gives a shit. You know nobody gives a shit. So you come on here. You're a coward. Exactly, Texan. I agree. I agree. That's exactly why society doesn't progress, because you got guys like Kennedy that's too damn scared to click a link. If you want to talk shit, right? The link is right there. Click it. Click it. It ain't complex. It ain't complicated. It ain't complex, bro. You click that link, you could talk your shit and we could all hear you and we'll see who's full of shit. I'm in my home country. I don't care where your home country is, man. What the fuck makes you think I care about that shit? It's 5:33 where I'm at. That's what I know. And you too scared to click the link. Chump. Who raised you to be like that? That tells me that, like, in a real life setting, I can't imagine how scary you would be because you scared on some digital shit. How you gonna be scared on some digital shit and try to pop shit? Well, you scared on some digital shit. So just imagine if somebody really wanted to do something to you. You probably dead ass run away. Kennedy Linda is a known troll, also known as Bayside Boxing. He's an LDBC who deletes. Oh, he's an LDBC guy. What is an LDBC guy doing watching my live at 5:33 in the morning? That's crazy to me, dog. That's crazy. It's 5:33 in the morning. That's crazy, yo. It's 5:33 in the AM. First thing in the morning. I'm gonna go see what Bingak Court doing. LDBP. Bro, y'all just mad Eshay Smith is putting pressure on y'all. Eshay Smith is putting hella pressure on y'all, man. Eshay got y'all under pressure, yo. Shout out to Eshay Smith. Leroy. If you want to see Leroy, right? Check this out. I'm not shaved and my hair's looking crazy. I got bed hair, but I'll tell you what. If you go down my videos, right? It's a video about Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. Click that link. Click. You can see me right there, bro. You can see me right there, Leroy. If you ever want to know who I am, because it shows my face, bro. You asking stupid questions. Go click it. Matter of fact, here's a link. Here's a link. Because you sound like you got a lot to say. So here you go. Come talk to me about it. I don't care who pawns they are. If you can't click that link, bruh, like, what, you got a vagina in between your legs? Click the link, bro. Stop comment. Click the link, bro. It's right there. You can click it. Click the link. Yo, here. Yo, here you go, Leroy. There you go. Click the link, bro. There you go. You could tell me whatever you want to tell me about whatever. Click the link. The LDBC, yo, look, Terrell, here you go. You should go ask Ishay Smith what he got against him. That's what you should do. You should go ask them. Here you go, Terrell. Tell me what it is, bruh. Come here. There you go. If you're not gonna click that link, then you a bigger pussy than Kennedy, because you try to act, you pump faking, but you won't click a damn link. I literally put my face on the Facebook live streams. Hell, I even used it here in one of them videos. You scared to click a link, bro. Don't make it about me, bro. You scared. I'm waiting for one of these opinionated guys to come on here and tell me their opinions. I'm waiting. Nobody want to do it. Nobody. I'm gonna go to his channel. I'm gonna see what he look like. I'm gonna go to Leroy. I'm gonna go to Leroy Latrell. Fucking coward, man. I don't understand how somebody could live their whole life like that. Like you a coward, bro. Leroy. All right, I got his picture. I see what he look like. Fucking pussy, man. Jesus Christ. Grow a fucking pair, bro. Motherfucker look like somebody beat the shit out Cuba Gooding Jr. He's standing by a bunch of sneakers. He went to the sneaker store and didn't buy no sneakers. Bro, yeah, Leroy Latrine. He in the latrine. The dude hella scared, bro. Like, I don't understand how you gonna be scared to talk to somebody, but you talking wild shit in the comments. Like, you scared, bro. Oh, right. He a SoundCloud rapper. Yeah. Yo, nobody want to hear your music, Leroy. Nobody want to hear your album. Nobody's going to buy that shit. But right, Leroy? That's why he mad in his picture, because don't nobody want to buy his album. Nobody wants to hear you rap, Leroy. You understand that, right? That you're not never gonna make it in the music industry. You will go your whole life and not sell a single record. You won't sell a single record, bro. I'm dead ass. Like, nobody want to hear you. Nobody want to hear about your life, bro. You don't even want to hear you. You up at 5:33 in the morning because you want to hear me. You don't even want to hear you. You don't make 500,000 nothing, bro. You up at 5:33 in the morning on YouTube listening to me. Nobody believes you, dog. You too scared to click this link, bro. For all the shit you saying, you will not click that link, bro. You won't click it. You could talk shit for 30 fucking days. You won't click that link once. You won't, because that's how big a coward you are. Pussy, man. Your mother failed you. We know you don't know your daddy. Your mother failed you. 500K a year, but he up at 500,000. He up at 5:33 in the morning listening to me. Shit. I made five. All y'all's fake. Like, I don't understand why people think they could go on the internet and motherfuckers can't read your energy. Like, the energy don't lie, dog. You lucky if you got $500 at the end of the month. I don't know what energy don't lie, man. Bro, you broke, dog. You lying on money. First one started talking about money was you. That tells me that you have no money. That's what that tells me, because you brought that up. You brought up money. That tells me you don't have it. I'm over here drinking my morning coffee. It's the one with Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. My face is right there, bro. Scared cause yo young. Man, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Hey, yo, Leroy, you got a lot of shit to say, bro. Here's a link. Here's a link, bro. Come on, talk about it. Come on and talk about it. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. All right, I got a guy, Catan 1998. I go ahead, Katan. Speak your piece, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, let's talk some boxing. Forget about these trolls.
Nah, bro, we gotta. You know what? You know why I do this, bro? I'm gonna tell you, right? Look. We can maybe talk some boxing after that, but I gotta handle that because it's like I can't stand no. That's some punk ass shit. That's all I'm saying. If you gonna sit there talking shit, right? How you gonna be scared to click a link? I'm
It's
just saying,
funny,
like,
dude.
on some real shit though, bro. Like, if you gonna go as far, remember it's 5:33 in the morning, right? So you up early listening to me, feel me? And you gonna be scared to click a link? Like, how like, come on, dude. Like, click the link, bro. Click the link, man. Come on.
Uh,
Oh my god, like who raises I always ask myself that, yo, who raises these young men to act like that? Like, who raises them to act like that? Like, click the link, bro. Just click it.
crazy.
It could never be me, dog. My pride would not let me be that way, bro. That's all I'm saying. My pride would not allow me to engage in those kinds of behaviors. It would not allow me to do that. I got too much pride for that.
Any normal level-headed man would not do this type of shit. Trolling in the comments.
Yeah, like, bro, if it's that deep, that you up at 5:33 in the motherfucking morning and you mad at me, bro, come on here and get it. If you think you can embarrass me, come on here and get it. Come do it. Very simple, not complex. If you're smarter than I am, come show me you're smarter than I am. Just do it. I am here for the smoke. That's what I'm here for. Other than that, I'm gonna say boxing shit. There's not a lot on my mind. Like, the only news stories that's on my mind right now, we talked about in the last live that Shakur Stevenson, he wanna blame Josh because he's moving to 130. Listen, bro, you was gonna fight Mariaga before the Kansu fight even got announced.
I heard Shakur say that Mariaga. I heard him say that the Mariaga fight might be his last fight at 126.
But listen, it might be. But here's the thing, right? When Josh was still with Frank, the talks fizzled out because Shakur wanted more money. So that's kind of on you, bro. That if you're not getting that fight, that's kind of on you. Bob said if they can't make the Warrington fight right away, they're gonna have Shakur fight Mariaga, and then he'll fight Josh Warrington over the summer. So if you decide to go to 130, that's on you, bro. That ain't on Josh. They wasn't ducking you. They was with it.
Whether at 130, 126. I mean, Shakur and some of the champions at 130, that would be very good fights. I mean,
yeah, I mean, like, I understood that he wanted more money. I understood that because, well, he is a world champion and he's willing to travel. So I could understand if he wants a little bit more money. But at the same time, you the one that's not willing to wait. That's your problem, bro. That's one of them shits where you got to look at the guy and say, okay, all of those are your problems. That's not my problem. You wanted more money. I got with a promoter that has more money. Now your problem is you don't want to wait. All right, then that's just your fucking problem. But don't accuse me of ducking. I was willing to fight you.
Yep. Right now, Warrington has the best resume at featherweight, and it's not even close.
Agreed.
It's not even close.
It's not. Lee Selby, Carl Frampton, Kid Galahad. He about to fight Kansu when boxing starts over. He got a better resume than Gary Russell, and Gary Russell been champion longer. He got a better resume than Gary.
I don't understand Gary. I don't understand him.
The reason I don't understand Gary is because I get that he want to fight Leo Santa Cruz. I understand that, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. If you see that Leo does not want to fight you, and this has been going on for 4 years, you doing it to yourself after that because he not about to fight you, bro. He moved up in weight. You never gonna get that fight. So what are you still even looking at him for? It's 3 other champions in your weight class. You still worried about Leo and Javante. That's stupid, bro. Like them guys is not even in your weight class. Josh called you out. Josh Warrington said, I want to fight Gary Russell. If you don't want to fight Josh Warrington, then you could have been looking at Kansu. Kansu is the only WBA champion at that weight. He's the only one. There ain't no other WBA champion except him. You could have went after him.
The thing is, I think he has a lot of opportunities to get in big fights. Think about it. His biggest fight is against a guy that was 1-1.
Yeah, dog. That's it's like, and I'm like, Gary's a good fighter. I don't take that away from Gary, but
very impressive skill set. Yeah,
he's good. He's got good hand speed, good combinations. He's athletic. He's versatile. But you letting it go to waste because you've been fighting once a year for 5 years, bro. And this is gonna be 6 years because we already see how 2020 is looking. And we already see that, like, a lot of guys are gonna be lucky if they get a fight in 2020. A lot of guys will be lucky because boxing probably won't resume until the summer. If we lucky, it won't resume until the summer. He already had one fight against Niambiar, and that's probably gonna be his only fight for the whole year. And this man is 31 years old.
That's the best name of his resume on recent of recent.
Yeah.
Of recent.
Yo,
yeah.
Leroy,
and even Niambiar was coming off a layoff.
Leroy, you could come on here and talk about boxing at any time, dog. Like, I don't know what the fuck you waiting for. You really on some pussy shit like that ass. Like, it's a link right there. Click the fucking link, bro. What are you waiting for? Fucking coward. I can't stand
stop talking shit.
Bro, it's because I can't stand stupid shit like that. Like, don't be a coward, bro. It's a fucking link in the description. Click the shit. You use the shit that kill me is he know if he come on here, I'ma fucking embarrass him. That's the shit. And he knows that. So what he gonna do? He gonna hide. Like, you really gonna hide, bro?
Most of these guys don't know shit about boxing, man.
They really don't, but then I don't understand why he's even on this channel. Think about it like this, right? If I go live at 5:33 in the morning and Leroy is on here, that must mean that Leroy is subscribed to me. Otherwise, how the fuck would you have even known that I went live? How would you have even known? Unless you
losers.
Word, bro. Word. That's the only thing I could say. Because if I get up at fucking 4 in the morning and I say, you know what, I'm gonna do a live stream. And you watching it, you gotta be subscribed to me if you watching it. Otherwise, how would you have known?
Facts.
This shit is crazy, man. Like, that motherfucker's a coward, man. Like, coward, bro. Chicken shit. Like, I don't know why your mother raised you to be that way. I don't understand that. That's what happens when you around too much estrogen. Some pussy shit. Legit, like, I can't, because that couldn't be me, dog. I couldn't do that. If I'm gonna talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit. Like, I'm gonna talk shit. This dude's scared. Look, watch. Here's a link again. Here it go again, and I bet you won't click it. Looking like Ricky and Boys in the Hood.
He just asked how are AJ and White on Fury's level. I don't think White is on Fury's level, but AJ, how is that even a question? AJ unified the division twice.
How is Leroy up at 5:33 in the morning scared to click a link? That is the $1 million question, bro. That is the question. I am not gonna entertain nothing until he click that link. Click the link, bro. Don't be scared. Click it.
Come on, click the link, Leroy.
I don't understand. Like, he obviously has a lot of opinions. He must be very passionate to be up early this morning just to listen to me talk. So click the link, bro. Click the link. Don't be scared. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. Well, I am, but ain't nobody gonna hurt you. Like, click the link, bro.
This man made 500,000 and he's up here entertaining us on YouTube.
Exactly, right? Like, because he make 500,000 a month, right? So I must make $1 million a month if you get up early to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? If I get a guy that makes $500,000 a month, wake up at 5:33 in the morning just to hear me talk, wow, shit. Nah, y'all too small time. I save my thoughts for, bro. You scared? Come on, man. I got more subscribers.
How do you save you say you save your thoughts, but you here entertaining us?
Bro,
what are you talking about?
Bro, he's a fucking coward. He's a coward. I got more subscribers than them. Fuck all that. Come on here and talk to me, man. So I think my thoughts. You scary bitch. You need to click that link. He gonna get on here. You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna get on here and he gonna have a high pitched voice. That's what's gonna happen. He probably got a voice like he don't want motherfuckers to know how he sound. Scary ass, man. You got up early just to hear me talk, bro. And the sad part is I would never get up early to listen to nothing Leroy got to say about nothing. Nobody gives a shit what you think about anything. You could try to do the same thing and it wouldn't work. Motherfucker scared, man. Don't be scared, Leroy. It's a link right here, man. Click that shit. Click it. Why do I gotta beg somebody to click the link, dog? Are you that scared? Nah, I don't want to talk to Ring IQ. I don't want to talk to him. He's mean. I had a guy, look, Catan, right? It was a guy. All of this started. Mark from Unrivaled told me, right? He was like, yo, it's a guy that's popping hella shit about you on Johnny Boy's stream. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go live and I'll give, in case he sees the live, I'll give him the opportunity to come on because he's claiming that I would not let him on. I'm like, bro, I don't even know who this person is. Like, the fuck? Like, yeah.
Anybody who wants to smoke can just click the link.
Yeah.
The link is here.
That's why I'm like, when have you ever known me? Anybody that follows this channel knows that I have to beg people to come on here. I have to beg them to click the link, bro. If you want to debate, because I'm so fucking dumb, then click the link. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so dumb. Motherfuckers is dead ass scared to talk. Tyler Durden, if you're listening, I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting. I get it in with this guy and then go to work. I will entertain a couple of people and then I will go to work, dog.
Look, I was thinking about something. If you ask people based on the eye test, who's better, Paulie Malignaggi or Adrian Broner, which one would they choose? Based on the eye test.
I think it depends. Because Paulie Malignaggi is actually, if we're just going off an eye test as opposed to win-loss ratio on a resume, Paulie Malignaggi is a good boxer. He just doesn't have certain physical attributes that he would need.
Yep.
He's a good boxer.
Because I was thinking, because look how like in the beginning when Adrian Broner came out, how they were praising him. But now because I was watching a couple of Paulie Malignaggi fights, and I thought about, and I watched their fight that they had, and I thought about this: who has the better resume, Adrian Broner? And I'm not talking about the losses; I'm talking about only their wins. Who has the better resume, Paulie or Adrian?
Honestly,
I think Paulie. I think Paulie does.
If we're just going off the names, you could say if we're not counting a win-loss ratio, that would basically be saying that that Broner fought Manny Pacquiao, but we're not counting losses, right? Well, I think Broner ekes it out because of Pacquiao, because of Vargas, because of Mike.
I said I'm not talking about, like, don't include the losses. So, example, if we're talking strictly resumes, without talking the losses, that means Gabe Rosado must have the greatest resume.
Yeah. So if it depends on how you look at it, but what I'll say is that I feel that Paulie is a gutsier fighter than Adrian Broner because Paulie actually tries to win. That's the difference. Paulie goes out there and he tries to win the fight, and he has his limitations. Broner has a minimalist approach to boxing. He go out there and he's mostly defense. He doesn't show any offense. He'll occasionally get a punch out there, a hard shot, but he won't follow up. So I
always thought of this. When I looked at Adrian Broner and the way he throws his punches, and you see when he gets into a sequence, when he gets into the groove, when he starts landing punches, and they start coming from all angles. In my opinion, Adrian should be a pressure fighter, like a pressure fighter.
I agree. I'll say that I disagree on that. I'll say that I think he's better off being a boxer puncher because what he's trying to be is a pure boxer. You see how defensive he is and how he's very economic. He doesn't throw a lot of punches. Yeah. He just moves around the ring a lot. He would be better off balancing between getting on the front foot and getting on the back foot. He would be better off doing that because he has a good chin. For what it's worth, we might not like Broner, but he has a good chin and he has a decent sized punch. For all these different fights he's had, he hasn't been knocked out.
Yep.
But take a punch.
Look against in the late rounds against Mikey when he started going to the body. Mikey was feeling those punches.
Yup.
You can even see it in his face. He was trying to hide it, but Mikey was feeling those punches. But it's like he had success with the body shots, but then boom, he goes right back to what he was doing, and that's covering up and staying on the ropes.
That's the thing that he's not. I think that how could I put it? Because I can't call him a good physical specimen anymore. He let himself go, but he could have been. He had the tools. There was a time when he did have the tools. But at the end of the day, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. So I don't feel sorry for him. Like, bruh, how you handle your career is up to you, and how you take care of yourself, it's up to you. The rule is protect yourself at all times. Ain't nobody out here to protect you. You got to take care of yourself. Broner has a very good chin. He has a very respectable punch anywhere from 140 to 147. That's saying a lot. That he's been traveling throughout both of those weight classes and hasn't been knocked out. That's good, but he don't want to do nothing with himself, so it is what it is.
Yep.
Same shit gonna happen to Davis, except Davis, I could see him getting knocked out. I could see.
Yeah. I didn't think much of Ryan. Because I still don't like how he keeps his chin up in the air a lot of times. Because look. You see the right hand that Fonseca was trying to land on him, and he caught him with the counter left hook in between his punch. A guy, remember how I know this is stupid, but it's not a fight that's gonna happen. But I was told, because remember him and Amir Khan he was talking shit about Amir Khan or whatever.
Yeah,
Amir Khan has a faster right hand that could probably get to the target before his left hook.
I'll say this, the way that Ryan set it up, right? Even though I agree that he kept his chin in the air when he threw that shot, remember that he baited Fonseca. He got into a real high guard to get Fonseca to throw.
I saw that, yes. That was on purpose, yes.
Exactly. Like he wanted him to open up, throw the jab, and follow with the right so that he could catch him between the jab and the right hand. So even though his chin was in the air, the way that he implemented that shot, he wouldn't have got caught because he plans on opening up between the 1 and the 2. So you ain't going to have time. Even if you get that right hand off, even if he don't land the left hook, by the time you throw that right, it's going to bounce off his shoulder because he will have thrown his left hook already. So it was smart. Like Ryan, I'll say that I agree with you that when I first seen Ryan, I wasn't really impressed. He just looked like a kid that has fast hands. That was and he has the same appeal that Oscar De La Hoya had, but I can honestly say now that I've been watching him fight by fight, and he is getting better.
He is. I'm telling you, if he wins a world title, he will be one of the biggest stars in boxing right now. He's a star, and he doesn't even have a title.
Exactly. The only thing is, how is he going to win a title? And where is he going to win it from when 135 is all animals? It's all animals.
140 is animals too.
Exactly. It's all animals. And I don't think he's ready for the animals, like especially not at 140. He's not ready for no fucking Ivan Bedichik. He's not ready for them kind of people. So his best bet to win a title is if Vasyl Lomachenko either loses or vacates. But as long as Loma got belts, it's hard to imagine anybody going to take him from him. Teofimo probably has the best chance. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Teofimo.
And even that is not a guarantee because Teofimo, you knocked out Richard Comey, and Richard Comey is a good, solid, and dangerous fighter.
Look, remember the Robert Easter fight.
Yeah.
He landed. Teofimo has more power than Robert Easter, but he landed the exact right hand.
Yeah,
that Robert Easter landed on his chin. I don't know. I'm just saying Loma's not gonna run into a shot like that.
I don't think so either. I mean, and that's the thing that was always Richard Comey's drawback, that he sacrifices defense for offense because he really commits to his punches. That's why he hits so hard. He commits to those shots. It's a lot on him. It's just that if you catch him in between the shots, you're gonna put him down. You're gonna put him out because that's the sacrifice. That's why a lot of people said, for example, that Sergey Kovalev was throwing pity pat punches, and I'm like, I guess that they just don't know boxing. There's a reason he's not committing to his shots. He's fighting a fucking counterpuncher. He can't afford to commit to his shots. If he commits to his shots, he's gonna get counted, and he knows he can't take a punch the same way he used to. That's
and another thing is he tires quickly.
Mm-hmm.
He tires quickly. Sergey tires quickly. You know, Sergey, remember back in the day when he wasn't pity patting. You know, he was throwing every shot hard.
Yep.
And by the 7th round, everybody was like out of there.
Exactly.
He's getting everybody out of there. But when you step up and the guy's skills get better, you know, it gets harder.
Well, I'll say it's also Sergey's bad habits out of the ring. We talk about Spence drinking all the time, but Kovalev is another one. He another one that drink a lot. And that shit has an adverse effect over time. They're like, bro, you're not supposed to, even outside, even if you don't have a fight signed, you still shouldn't be drinking because it's gonna wear you down over time. And Sergey Kovalev is famous for drinking vodka between camps. Well, in camp. So he did it to himself. Can Sergey box? Yes, he has a good boxer, very good boxer in more ways than one. But he got a lot of bad habits too.
I know everybody's talking about Beterbiev now. Beterbiev has been around for a while. He just didn't get his title shots because of, you know, promotional issues and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think Prime Kovalev beat, after watching Gvozdyk versus Beterbiev, I know he beat him in the amateurs, but it's very hard for me to see a straightforward, like a fighter that's coming straight forward that can beat a prime Sergey Kovalev. Did you just listen to the sound when his jab lands? I'm talking about prime Kovalev.
I agree. I agree that depending on when that fight would have happened, like we all have a good idea what would happen if they fought now. But if we're talking about prime Sergey, yeah, he has way better odds to beat Beterbiev than he would now. Now it's a wash, bro. Like now, if they fought now, Beterbiev is the bet. That's the smart choice. Like
I was very impressed because a lot of people had Gvozdyk winning. I had Gvozdyk winning up to the stoppage. I think you had too, right?
Yeah, I picked Gvozdyk too, and I'm impressed by Artur. I am, but also I can't ignore that Artur is only a year younger than Sergey. He don't have that much time. He's like 35. Shit.
The difference though, he lives a disciplined life. He lives a very disciplined life.
I've never heard of Artur having bad habits outside of the ring. I've never heard of that. Sergey wrapped his car around a fucking ravine because he was drunk. He admitted he was drunk. So it's like, bro, like you doing
that guy needs help. That guy needs help.
Yeah. Between the shit at Big Bear with the blonde and throwing some shit at a stewardess on a plane. Most people didn't pay attention. Like, yo, he got kicked off a plane because he kept harassing some broad. Like, yo, this dude is wilding.
Bivol, though, that's the wild card. Because I think Bivol can neutralize Beterbiev. That's the thing.
I'm gonna say, as chancy as it is, I still pick Bivol to win that fight.
Me too.
I still do. Because what I noticed about Gvozdyk is that even though he has a good set of legs, he's very upright. He's there for the shots because he got caught with a couple of shots by Stevenson. I remember that, and he's very upright. He doesn't quite stay off the center. Like some guys, they'll angle their torso to stay off the center. They'll move their head. They'll slip and roll. Gvozdyk don't really do that per se. What Gvozdyk does is he'll bounce out of range, but he's still very upright. Like his torso is still very upright. He doesn't really give a guy different levels, so he's still there for the punches. Bivol is a lot slicker than that.
What was the fight that Gvozdyk had before unifying with Beterbiev? The fight he had in Philly, I think.
And the dude had a weird name. It was Ndudu, I think it was.
Yeah. Anyway, that guy. I think I might be wrong, but I think that Gvozdyk, since the Stevenson fight, has been hesitating on the right hand.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
Yeah.
He's been hesitating on the right. I think that right hand is one of the hardest punches in that division.
I could see that. Because I felt that Ndudu fight, it lasted longer. I felt that it lasted longer than it should have. That he should have wrapped that guy up inside of 2 rounds. There's no reason this shouldn't go on but for so long. And maybe it's because he's scared of what I'm hypothesizing. Who knows what it really is?
Because if you remember, remember what Chris Eubanks Sr. did to Michael Watson.
Exactly.
And from there, he wasn't punching the same.
Exactly.
He wasn't, you know.
Exactly. Like it could be that maybe he's afraid of what he'll do. Like, and once again, I'm just hypothesizing. I'm just speculating. But maybe he's scared of what he'll do to a guy. It could be that he doesn't really want to, because that'll weigh heavy on your conscience. That you hit a guy and he damn near died. Depending on your character, that might weigh heavy on your conscience. That like, yo, I'm just trying to make some money. I ain't trying to kill nobody. Shit.
Yo, the guy that beat Dadashev. The guy that rest in peace, Maxim Dadashev.
Oh, I know you. I know you talking Matthias.
Matthias, something like that. Yeah, he lost. Did you see that his last fight?
Nah, I didn't see his last fight. Last fight.
Because I was very impressed by him, but he was a buzzsaw. But remember how Carlos Adames was beating the fuck out of Patrick Teixeira in the early rounds?
Yep.
That fight between Matthias and the last guy he fought looked almost identical. He was beating the fuck out of him, but then he started catching him with hard shots, just like Teixeira was catching Adames with hard shots, and he dropped him, and he started winning rounds. I really thought he could get to a world title, Matthias.
Wow, dog! I didn't even know Subriel Matias lost that fight. He lost Petros and Ananian. Wow, yep. Dog. Because I thought Subriel Matias was a dark horse at 140. Like that, this is a serious fucking guy that put him in there with a Regis, put him in there with a Ivan, put him in there with a Josh, and they're gonna get a hard fucking fight.
Yep.
He could bounce back from that. He got the dude got 15 wins, 15 knockouts, 1 loss, and it was a decision. So he could come back from that.
I saw he needs to work on his flaws though. Like I saw a lot. He was getting caught a lot.
He could come back from that though, because Tevin Farmer, before he became champion, he had like 4 fucking losses.
That's one of my favorite fighters. He's just inspiring. His story is inspiring.
And I like watching him because he's a defensive guy, but he's defensive in the pocket. So you still get action in the fight. It's just he's not an outside jabber moving around the ring. It ain't really nothing going on. He's still defensive, but he's defensive in the pocket. He'll roll punches off the shoulder, fire counter uppercuts. The fight with him and John O'Carroll, for example, that was a great fucking fight. That was a great fight.
Yeah. The thing is with Farmer, he's one of my favorite fighters. I love watching him, but I'm not sure about him at that top level. Example, I think Berchelt chews him up.
Yeah, that's possible. But Chelt is a guy that unless you a hardcore, like you a real hardcore boxing fan, you're not gonna realize that like, yo, this is the guy that's the most dangerous guy at 130, Miguel Berchelt. Yep. He's big, he's strong, he takes a good punch, he throws a lot of punches, he could box a little bit. It's a reason you don't see people calling him out, and he's been champion for years, but you don't see people really calling him out except for Jamel. Jamel, the only one I seen that called him out.
He ducked Jamel. That's a duck, in my opinion.
That's a duck, bro. That's a duck. That plain and simple. That is a duck.
It's a duck. It's weird to me because it's a duck. I know it's a duck, but I still feel that Berchelt would beat Herring.
I do too, but we have to reconcile that. Okay, and it's true. He has the tools. But it got to be something in Jamel that he don't like. If he felt it was gonna be easy, then he would have did it. If you feel it's gonna be easy, then you gonna do it. Yeah,
I'm just saying, why would you? I know Herring has a title, but why would I look? Because look at the fight. Which fight is going to bring in more money, Valdez Berchelt or Herring Berchelt?
Well, honestly, it would be Valdez. Valdez. But
it's a fighter. How many times Valdez gets cracked every single fight, and he was fighting at featherweight.
That little dude
Berchelt will destroy him. Berchelt will kill him.
Valdez has a war every fucking fight now. So, I mean, it goes without saying, you brand new at 130. You don't have the defense to fight this fucking guy. You don't have it. So, it's a safe fight. But in that way, that's what makes it a duck. That how you rather fight Oscar Valdez, who just moved up, when Jamel Herring is right there and he got a belt. Valdez don't got a belt. You could fight them both. It's not either or. You could have fought Jamel, beat him, and then fought Valdez. Valdez ain't going nowhere. He right there. There's no reason that you should. And what he told Jamel also makes it a duck. He told him, I think he said get your name up or something like that. Like you don't have a follower. Bro, get out of here. If you felt you could beat, did Takeshi Miura have a following? No, but you fought him. So get the fuck out of here. Come on now. Get the fuck out of here. Does Jason Sosa have a following? No, but you fought him too.
I know a lot of people didn't think so, but I'm one of the guys that thought Sosa had a chance.
No, I didn't.
Not because I saw him hurt Burchell at a point in the fight. It's just that Burchell's punches just come from anywhere and everywhere.
More
he overwhelmed him.
Sosa, he don't have the size and he didn't have the durability for me. He probably had the right style, but you got to be able to hang in there. And I was not confident that Jason was going to be able to hang in there. Like I seen a lot of people picking Sosa too. And I was surprised, like they sleeping on Burchell, man. He went in there with
that far picking him.
If you go back and you watch the Mickey Roman fight, Mickey Roman has losses in the double digits, right? So a lot of people look past him, not realizing, he was top 10 in the division at the time. And Mickey Roman, even though he has limitations, that motherfucker hits hard, bro, and he could take a punch. Look, if you watch that fight, he was doing his best to hang in there. The ref had to stop that shit. When I seen that, I'm like, Miguel Burchell is a fucking beast, bro, because he was beating the shit out of Mickey Roman. Remember, Mickey retired Salido. Salido thought it was going to be easy. Nah, bro, not with Mickey Roman. He'll fuck you up. He'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
But
I remember, what's the guy name? Vargas? Yeah, the champion that Burchell beat to get the title, WBC title, Vargas, right?
Yeah, Francisco Vargas.
Yeah, Francisco. I was confusing him with Fernando, but Vargas' only claim to fame is beating Miura. After that, he arguably lost to Salido.
Yeah, but that only strengthens Miguel Burchell's resume because he beat them both. I'm like, this dude, he got a resume, man. Like Sosa, Miura, Vargas. He about to beat the shit out of Valdez. Dude got a resume, man. Mickey Roman. He been champion, I think, for 3-4 years. Shit. Miguel Burchell is a bad dude. It's just I don't like how he moving when it comes to Jamel Herring. I don't like that shit. Like if it's easy, go do it.
Yep.
You want to be you don't want to be unified? Go do it. If it's easy.
The thing is, I'm confident in Burchell beating Herring. Like, did you watch his last fight against one of X? What's his name? Lamont Roach.
Yeah. I seen that. That was a good fight.
Lamont Roach cracked him.
He did, and that was because instead of keeping it long as he was keeping it long and fighting behind his jab, he had to fight in the bag. And that's what he has to do against Burchell. You got to keep it long. Use your length, use your height, use your athleticism. Keep him on the outside. Don't punch with him. As long as Jamel does that, he's in that fight. He can win that fight. And he's a southpaw. Lest we forget, his jab will come over the top of Miguel's. As long as he keeps his lead foot on the outside, whenever Miguel tries to jab his way in, or Jamel got to do a step to the side. Let his jab come over the top of Miguel's.
Southpaw jabs are beautiful.
And it's the angle. It's that they're both moving in the same direction, so you got to just try to keep your lead foot on the outside of the. That's why Otto Verline was fucking up Fury. That's why he was fucking him up. Because
look, I'm gonna say this. Who expected Pacquiao to out jab Thurman?
Bro, nah. I'm gonna say.
I did not. I expected. I thought he would win, but I did not expect him to out jab him. Like the way he did.
It's funny because I had a conversation about Keith Thurman, not on here, but on Facebook, and I was like, I don't know why people keep talking about Thurman like he a jabber. He is not a jabber. Nor has he ever been. He throw lead hooks and shit like that. He's not a jabber. So
he's not really a jabber, but I personally haven't seen Manny use the counter right jab to that effect, the way he used it in the Thurman fight.
I have. I've seen him double and triple up on the jab. When he does that same, because remember what he did? He threw like 2 jabs out there, and I think it was a hook. He threw 2 jabs, then he hooked with the same hand. I seen him do that, man. That's classic Manny shit.
I'm talking about the jab specifically, but the variation and the use of the right hand. I remember in the, and that's a thing I give. I don't know what is the condition of Errol Spence right now, but I give Manny a slight chance of beating him. Remember, the only southpaw of recent memory that we've seen Manny fight was David Diaz. I'm not comparing David Diaz to Errol, but look at when he met a southpaw, the way he used his right hand, doubling up on uppercuts, body shots, and hooks. That was the way I never seen him use the right hand like that. That's why I'm saying he has a chance against Errol.
He has a chance for more reasons than one. One, we don't know what Manny has left, but it looks like he still has a lot left based on how he performed with Thurman. There's that.
I don't like his inactivity. He's too inactive.
It depends. For an old guy, see, if it's a young guy, right? Say it's a young guy and he has a layoff. It has an adverse effect because when the young guy comes back, he's going to be kind of flat. But on an old guy, they actually need that time off. So it could be beneficial for Manny. They're like, yo, I'm not fighting that often. So when I go in the ring, I'm not going in the ring injured. I'm not going in the ring with all this wear and tear because I had enough time to heal up. Andre Ward said it. All layoffs are not built the same. So it could be beneficial to Manny that he's not going in there right away. And remember, it's not like he had a fight date booked anyway. Before this pandemic shit started, we didn't know exactly when he was going to come back. So it's not actually putting him out longer than he intended, because it ain't like Manny said, yeah, I'm going to come back in April or I'm going to come back in May. He didn't have a fight booked yet. Everything was just rumors that, he might fight Mikey Garcia. He might fight Danny Garcia. He might fight Errol Spence. But none of that shit was concrete.
Yeah, and Manny really has proved him. He looked at points. He has looked good after layoffs. I mean, Brandon Rios is not really the best opponent, but you saw what he did to him after coming off a layoff. You saw what he did to, you see what he did to Bradley after coming off a layoff.
Yep.
In the third fight, you saw what he did to Matisse after coming off a 1-year layoff from
from
Horn fight.
One fight. So because he's older, it's like I remember when Cotto got with Freddie Roach, right, for a brief time, and Freddie Roach was like, yo, the way that Cotto was doing shit, a 30-something-year-old man should not be training like that. That he was doing road work, but he was, he's doing old school road work. He's literally running. And he was like, since Cotto's older, he has to do low impact exercises because his fucking joints can't take it. I thought of that and I'm like, yeah, for those old guys, if they're on a layoff, it's actually beneficial if they take it easy as opposed to a young guy. A young guy should not take it easy because you got to stay sharp. But an old guy, you done been through enough fights and enough camps that you know what you got to do. But the physical toll it takes on your body is what you got to worry about. So for Manny, it might actually be a good thing. Just like even though he knew he is young, for example, and me and Mark was talking about this shit, that he knew he suffered a fractured orbital bone in the Nonito Donaire fight. So for him, this layoff is actually a good thing because he needs that time to heal.
Yep. He don't want to be looking like Margarito in the Cotto fight, in the second Cotto fight.
Bruh, his eye already looking like that. That's the crazy shit. If you look at his eyes in the pictures now, one of them shits is bigger than the other.
Who? Naoya?
Yeah, man. Go on Instagram and go to his page and you'll see.
Oh, shit.
Legit, bro. One of his eyes is bigger than the other.
Look, Naoya, the way I'm confident now I thought everyone, most people thought Naoya was gonna stop Donaire, right?
Yeah.
I calculated. I looked. Who's the only guy to stop Donaire? It was Nicholas Walters, one of the hardest punchers at featherweight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I calculated because I remember who's the biggest puncher that we've seen to an extent. Who's the biggest puncher that we've seen Donaire fight? That was Rigo. And Rigo punches hard, but his record doesn't reflect it because he doesn't really press the fight like that. He doesn't really press fights like that. If he pressed fights, he'd probably have more knockouts. But Rigo tattooed Donaire. He hit him with everything, even his face after the fight. And then I looked at it and I was like, no way. I said, even if he stops him, this is not going to be an early stoppage like everyone thinking is going to be. It is going to be. People, I don't know if a lot of people noticed or will agree, but in the Ryan Burnett fight, that was a competitive fight.
Yeah.
And if you're watching the third round, I know a lot of people saying this is conspiracy, but in the third round, before the third round, he was throwing his right hand normal. He was Burnett, but Burnett throws a right hand, and Burnett throws a right hand. Donaire throws a counter left hook to the body, and from there he does not throw the right hand the same. He tries to throw it once, he tries to throw it twice, and then boom, his you saw what happened. His back gives out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because of the left hook that Donaire landed. A lot of people didn't catch that. A lot of people thought that was a freak, like a freak accident. But I noticed that he was not the same after the left hook landed to the body.
I mean, I'm gonna say the reason that I wouldn't go with a conspiracy, for lack of a better word, is because he retired off of that shit, and Ryan Burnett was young, dog. Like he retired off of that shit.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah, he was good. He was like, most motherfuckers forgot, he was unified, bro. He had 2 fucking belts.
Yep. How many fights did he have? He didn't even have that many fights.
No, he didn't. He didn't have, I don't think he had like 30 fights or something like that. I got to look up his record, but he didn't have a lot of fights, and he was unified, bro. The shit I'm going to say is, if people were sleeping on Nonito, it's because of 3 reasons. 1, they felt he got lucky. You know, that if who knows what would have happened if Burnett wouldn't have thrown his back out. And then you saw what happened after that Zolani Tete, he ended up pulling out because he hurt his fucking shoulder. So Nonito,
a lot of people think he got there just because of luck.
Exactly. It looked like luck. Like, damn, everybody keep getting fucking injured when they got to fight Nonito. On top of that, remember that he came down in weight to participate in the tournament. He hadn't fought at that weight in fucking years, bro. Years. So it's like usually, not always, but usually a guy comes down in weight, bro, you know what's going to happen. You drain, bro. Like, you can't, it's going to affect your punch resistance, you coming down in weight. Usually that's what happens. The only guys I've seen that they came down in weight in recent memory and they was still real fucking fresh is Nonito Donaire and Jürgen Brähmer when he fought fucking Rob Brandt in the first boxing super series. Because I thought Jürgen Brähmer was fucked up, because I'm like, bro, this dude came down from 175. Bro, like you gonna be depleted if you come down to 68, but he beat the shit out of Rob Brandt. I was like, wow. And it ain't even, like I said, it wasn't because I thought Rob Brandt was nice. It's because I thought, damn, dog, Brähmer coming down from 75 to 68, you gonna be.
I'm impressed. That shit. I'm really impressed by Naoya though. He's a guy that moved up the minimum weight, and he faced one of the hardest punchers of the light divisions. He took that left hook flush a couple times.
Yeah.
I really had confidence. I really believe in Donaire's left hook. I believe he can take out anyone in the light divisions.
It's still a factor. And the funniest shit is, remember, when boxing resumes, it's likely that Donaire is going to fight Ubali, because that's the fight they was going to have before all this shit happened. So I seen motherfuckers that's picking Donaire to win that fight, because they don't trust Ubali. Fuck around.
I got Donaire, but Ubali, you know, I'm part Moroccan, so I gotta support my brother Ubali.
Oh, and he's nice for what it's worth. Like his fight with Takuma Inoue, that was a good fight.
But I'm Takuma, he can't even punch. He hurt him.
I'm not gonna. There was some shots
he buzzed him. He didn't really hurt him, but he buzzed him. Him. I mean, that's not really how do I say? That's not really an insight on the fight, because I've seen a lot of fighters get buzzed by fighters that can't really punch, and then they went in against big punchers and went the distance with them. You know, I mean, if Danny Jacobs got dropped by Sergio Mora, and then went the distance with GGG and Canelo.
Exactly, and that's why so many people, including myself, I don't exclude myself from that shit. That's why so many people was questioning Danny Jacobs' chin. Like, now we could say that Danny's not chinny, but before that, I thought, yeah, he's chinny, man. Sergio Mora don't even hit that hard. He dropped Danny. And before that, Parag dropped Danny. So I'm like, yeah, he's chinny. And you know, Golovkin did drop him for what it's worth. He did drop him, but I wouldn't call Danny chinny anymore because he went in there.
He's not.
He's not. He went the distance with Golovkin. He had a good hard fight with Derevyanchenko. He was in there with big ass Chavez. Chavez looked like a goddamn cruiserweight in that fight. He looked like a cruiserweight in that fight.
Yep. So Pirog, look. Ooh. If Pirog didn't get injured, we would have gotten that unification between him and Golovkin, man.
Yeah. What could have been? Bro.
I'm picking. Look, something I know. Golovkin is over. He's overrated. I'm not saying skill wise because I like his skill set. He's overrated in terms of resume. People talk about him being this all-time great middleweight. I don't think he's on the level of Carlos Monzon, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Bro, I don't put him in that and
he's not in that conversation. I don't. But one thing else.
I don't criticize a lot of what happened to Golovkin because at the same time, a lot of people didn't want to fight him, and that's the fucking truth. A lot of people did not want to fight him when he was fresh and he was tearing shit up. So if his resume is missing stuff, that's a big part of the reason. But at the same time, no, he is not no Monzon, no Hagler. Like, get the fuck out of hell no.
Look, but I'm gonna be honest. GGG, he's one of my favorite middleweights. But the thing is, you look at the difference now that he's not stopping people. I mean, people are trying to say to me that he was exposed, that he's not that hard of a puncher. You have to be that hard of a puncher to be on a 23 KO streak. Yeah. A lot of people make it seem like he was fighting complete bums, but he was not. The fighters that he was fighting were ranked. All of them were ranked.
The disconnect that those people have is they think that because they don't know those middleweights that they was nobodies. Those was top 10 fighters he was fighting.
Yep.
That's the truth. Those was top 10 fighters. And Triple G was never a one-hitter quitter guy to begin with. He has power, but he accumulates damage.
And remember, in his prime, he always he had one of the best left hooks to the body.
Yeah, I don't know why he stopped fucking throwing it. I don't know
exactly. Why he
stopped throwing it.
He landed sick. I've seen it with my own eyes. He hurt Canelo to the body in the first fight. He hurt him to the body. I've seen it. He stopped throwing it.
With Canelo, the hierarchy of thought must have been that maybe he doesn't want to throw that left hook to the body.
Yeah, because he was getting countered hard. The counters were hard.
So that could be why he didn't throw with him. But even I don't remember him throwing left hooks in the Derevyanchenko fight either.
Yep, Jacobs.
Yeah, and
they call it. Look. They tried to make him seem like Mexican style, but a fighter, when you put a fighter in a tough situation, he will resort to his real instincts. You see Golovkin, they try to build him up as this Mexican style. You know, he was going to the body, landing left hooks. I mean, Lemieux has a solid chin. The thing that cracked him was the left hooks to the body. You know,
and the jab.
The jab and the left hooks to the body.
His fucking hair was you know who he looked like? He looked like Cleveland Williams in an Ali fight. Legit, if you watch that fight, how Cleveland's hair was flopping around, and then you watch the Lemieux fight and how it was like, bro, like you have the worst hairstyle for boxing because all the judges can see is your fucking hair moving around when he lands that jab. And that's all I see. Like, yo, he is fucking your hairstyle up, B. Cut your fucking hair, dog. That's not a good look.
What bothers me about Golovkin, it really bothers me. He didn't win the Canelo the first fight because my thing is you see the current lineal middleweight title.
Yeah,
it's a really a prestigious title because Canelo now is holding the lineal title. Canelo won it. Canelo won it from Cotto. Cotto won it from Martinez. Martinez won it from Pavlik. Pavlik won it from Taylor. Taylor won it from Biha. That's a real lineage. Like, you know, it really bothered me that, you know, Golovkin, even though I think at one point he was the best middleweight in the division, he never got to hold the lineal title. You know,
It's
Yeah, I think he would have stopped Cotto. I think he would have stopped Martinez.
Bro, I say this all the time. If this is what I think Triple G should have done after the first fight, I think he should have.
Fuck Canelo. Fuck him.
No, yeah, fuck Canelo. Exactly, fuck Canelo. You fight Saunders. You become undisputed. The same people that were pressuring Canelo before would have pressured him that much more thereafter. You understand? Because it ain't like he at that time. A lot of motherfuckers was mad at Canelo because of the first fight, because he tested positive for clenbuterol. So all the pressure would have been on Canelo. In the meantime, Golovkin could get that last belt and become undisputed champion. The Canelo fight ain't going nowhere. They would not have let Canelo live it down if there was a rematch.
Yep. Something else about Canelo. I remember on one of your past lives, you asked the panel if they rate Canelo as a pound for pound fighter, if they all rate him. And everyone rated him. I agree. I rate him as a pound for pound fighter. I think he's one of the best pound for pound fighters in the sport. I think if you really trying to show somebody how to punch, I just go look at Canelo footage. The way he punches, the way he feint. I mean, his feints sometimes are outrageous.
Yeah.
Like he fucking flipped from a hook to an uppercut, from a right hand to an uppercut. Like his feints are outrageous.
Yeah, like and you know, I give Canelo shit all the time. Like literally, I give him shit all the time. But can the kid box? Oh, yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Yep,
He's one of the best. He's one of the best. You can't take that.
He's one of the best. But I look at this. When you look at styles, people overrate. I know that pound for pound, part of the pound for pound is looking at a fighter's achievements. Mm-hmm. But me, I look at bigger part, the skill. I know that achievements can reflect skill, but example, if a fighter is not given the opportunity, his skills can't reflect his achievements can't reflect his skill because he was not given the opportunity to show his skills. To a point, I think, look, stylistically, and I'm not talking now about achievements. I'm talking if all of these guys were in one weight class. I think Bloma beats him. I think Crawford beats him. I
don't know. You know why I can't agree with that? The reason that I can't agree with that, right, is because I'm gonna take it to the regular formula. For example, the regular formula is if they were all the same size, who would win? That's the formula, and different people arrive at that conclusion in different ways. But the reason that I always go to accomplishments is because it says more to me about Regis, for example, losing to Josh Taylor than some other guy beating up a bunch of nobodies. Those nobodies don't tell me nothing about your skill. Whereas I'll know if Regis can go the distance with Josh, Regis must be good because Josh is good. They're both good. So I learn more about the fighter from who he's fighting instead of what I'm seeing. You understand? You get what I mean? That you can't just go out there like Devin Haney, for example. He go out there, he'll look good against a Zaur Abdullayev. But that don't tell me a lot. Teofimo beating Comey told me a lot. They're like, yo, this kid's punch is fucking serious and his punching ability is serious because he caught Richard between the punches. They threw punches at the same time, but it's just Teofimo's. He got off and he was more accurate. That tells me more. So I don't trust what I'm looking at depending on who's in the ring. It's all about who's in the ring. Who are you fighting and who are you looking good against? And if it's not somebody good, then I don't trust it. Look, Josh Kelly used to look good up until they put him in there with Gronowski.
They used to talk crazy. They used to talk crazy about Kelly.
Bro, he used to look great. I think, what was it, Gronowski? And
remember the 6 left hooks, or how many was it? The left hooks he landed against the ropes.
Like you going in there looking like Roy Jones Jr. and shit. Fuck, and then they put you in there with that Russian dude. He has a very no nonsense style, and you don't look good anymore. You don't be looking good. That's why I don't know if he gonna beat Avanesian, but I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if Avanesian beats him.
Yo, Ray Robinson arguably beat him and beat Kavaliauskas. Arguably.
You know why? You know why I never give it to Ray? This is why I don't give it to Ray. Because you're offsetting their aggression. That's what you're doing. You're neutralizing it. Granted, like you offset Mean Machine's aggression by moving around the ring and staying behind your jab. but you're not exactly beating him. All you're doing is surviving. That's it. You can't say you outboxing him when all you doing is giving up real estate and moving around the ring and sticking your jab out there every time he comes forward. You just trying to survive, bro. That's why I was cool with the draw. Like, man, look, Egas ain't win that fight, and Ray didn't either. Neither one of y'all was getting very much done out there. The only one who landed meaningful punches was Egas, but you didn't land a lot of meaningful punches. You was trying to keep up with this dude most of the fight. So I was cool with the draw. I was cool with it. And he got a frustrating fucking style anyway. That's why I want Virgil Ortiz to fight Ray Robinson. If
Virgil will stop him. Virgil will stop him.
Yeah, if Virgil could stop him, that's saying something. Because
that's a fucking statement.
Yeah, that's a statement. If he could stop him, remember, Egas couldn't stop him, and he the mean machine, and pretty PBK couldn't fucking stop him. So I'll take that fight. I want that fight. Because we already know Virgil's with Golden Boy. PBC don't fuck with Golden Boy. So he not going to get no love from the PBC. He's not going to get nothing from them. The best thing you could do is line yourself up for Crawford and start with Ray and then work your way from Ray to Egas and then fight Crawford next year.
It's really, these days in the sport, like, it's really unfortunate how you can win a belt and not fight the number one guy in the division and people will still hold you in some kind of pedestal or think about you, you know, like you're I don't know, this great champion.
Well, it depends because it's like this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't mind the four belt era. What I mind is that people don't fight. That's what I mind. I don't mind that it's 4 belts because if they're fighting, it's all the same thing. The problem is that people don't fight. That's the real problem that boxing faces now, more so than before. And I said it in the last live. There have always been politics in boxing, and there has always been ducking in boxing, but not to this degree to where you got a whole fucking stable. It's a whole stable.
It's nuts. It's crazy.
Nobody. Like, y'all don't want to fight nobody but each other.
I remember what they did to Winky. Right.
Yeah.
He got no love in the States. All the love he got was back in Europe. They were showing him love in Europe. He went to the UK and beat like the top super welters that they had. He was fighting in France. And when he finally got in my opinion, he beat Vargas. I think he beat Vargas. I think I had it like 8 rounds to 4, I think. I had him beating Vargas.
I'll take it.
When he finally got his shot, you know.
No, I dig it. That was my wife in the background and my daughter. But yeah, the problem that boxing faces now is not politics. It's special interests. Like, the reason that Heyman does the shit that he does is because he wants to make sure that Fox gets the best programming. So he's not willing to sacrifice any of his guys to go somewhere else and do something else. And that's why it's whack. That's what makes it whack. Crawford versus Thurman is a good fight. Crawford versus Porter is a good fight. Crawford, even Crawford versus Ugas is a good fight. Ugas versus fucking Mean Machine, I'll take that. Ugas versus fucking Abdul Kakarov, I'll take that. It's only fun when everybody's fighting. And that's why welterweight is a fucking dud, because they not fighting, bro. They not fighting.
I mean, the division is truly stacked. But how many of these fights are we're not gonna see it? I mean, Sergey Lipinets, something else. You know, the Konsong guy.
Let me address this question. The reason nobody's talking about Fury's floppy gloves is because the commission would have caught him. If there was something wrong with his gloves, LaQuisha, that's probably a troll account. But if there was something wrong with his gloves, the commission would have caught him. It's that simple. The same way the commission, like it's common sense. That's what it's like. It's so stupid that I don't even know how to address it. Like, you do realize that when the hands are being wrapped and they're taping up the guy's hands, the commission is there and a member of Wilder's team is there watching them. So if there was actually something wrong with his gloves, they would have found out. More importantly, LaQuisha, Wilder himself never said nothing about Fury's gloves. He never said nothing about his gloves. That's just y'all YouTube motherfuckers saying that dumb shit.
And ignore. How many times are we gonna fucking take down this Glovegate shit, man? Fury, that's my fucking hero. That's my hero.
Remember, Wilder himself said Fury don't hit. Wilder himself said Fury don't hit hard. Wilder himself, he said you got pillows for fists.
That was why I was walking through you.
Yeah, like, bro,
that was in the first fight. That was in the first fight. They pulling all of the footage out of.
That was between the first fight and the second, the press conference for the second fight. Wilder himself said you got pillows for fists. That's why I was walking through you. So miss me with that dumb glove shit, dog. The bottom line is there wasn't nothing wrong with his gloves. You just can't take an L. You can't take an L. That's all it is. It wasn't nothing wrong with Fury gloves. If it was something wrong with Fury gloves, Mark Breland or JD's would have said something about it. They never said nothing about it. The only motherfucker that said something about it is a YouTube channel that don't even really cover boxing. That's where all of that started. The whole year leading up to the second fight, you never heard nobody say nothing about Fury gloves. Nobody.
Fury had egg weights in his glove. Blah 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 blah.
In camp.
Shut up, LaQuisha.
In camp. He didn't have egg weights. He didn't have egg weights in the fight.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Having egg weights in it, even in camp. I don't believe that. The guy that said that. I don't believe him. That's bullshit.
I'm gonna say I could accept that he had egg weights in his gloves in camp more than I could accept it that it was in the fight. It wasn't in the fight because the commission would have caught him.
But did you ever see like egg gloves? The egg weights.
Yeah, I seen them shits, the shit that you gotta hold.
If you put egg weights in a glove, and punch with them, you're gonna break the guy's face, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
One thing, I don't think
you're gonna break your fists. You're gonna break your fists.
I don't think he had egg weights for sparring. Asbury said that he checked the gloves that he thought was Fury's gloves, and he found egg weights inside of them. That's what he's saying. What I'm thinking, if he's telling the truth, and that's what he saw. Maybe it's because Fury was shadow boxing with him. That's the most I could think. Like, why would you put an egg weight in a glove? You don't need to do that. You just gonna hold it and shadow box with it.
Yep.
So if he found it, maybe Fury was working a double end bag with it or something like that. I don't know, but I know
soon as he said that he was fucking up Tyson Fury in sparring, I said I'm not taking the word.
Yeah, and that's where I like really, bro. You got beat by Malcolm Tan, bro. You got beat by Malcolm Tan. How you fuck up Fury, but you can't beat Malcolm Tan? Malcolm, stop you, dog. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yo, this LaQuisha bitch is delusional.
LaQuisha's not a real person, dog. That's a troll account. I could tell. Like, that's not a real person, dog. The bottom line is I
saw that profile picture on Twitter.
I don't know. I mean, is that a real person?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's a real person, dog. Like that's a kid. That's a dude hiding. Like that's a loser, basically. Like the funniest shit is if Wilder beat Fury, I wouldn't care, dog. I appreciate that, Dog Star. If Wilder beat Fury, in all honesty, I wouldn't care. But it's just funny watching how they handle it. Like they so mad off that shit. Like they hold bruh, I had to live through Mike Tyson getting knocked out. I had to live through Roy Jones getting knocked out. Wilder getting dropped, that shit don't mean nothing, bruh. He was never that good to begin with. And I've been saying it for years. He was never that good to begin with. It was only a matter of time.
I truly believe he's one of the worst champions of the modern era. He really is. He really is.
The only
his resume is garbage.
No, it is. And I'm not and I don't want to spend a lot of time on them because they live off of that. They feed off of that. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers talking about Wilder, they live off that shit. Wilder is not relevant right now. And that hurts them more. That that dude don't matter, dog. You're not even really in the conversation no more. Till you get that belt back, bro. You don't fucking matter. Appreciate that.
Did you see the conversations they were trying to come up with before the second Fury fight, talking about Wilder is a top 10 heavyweight of all time, blah blah blah. Bro, it's nuts. It's nuts.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, right? It's a reason you never see me talk about all-time great heavyweights. There's a reason for that, right? The reason is there's so many good guys that it's hard to make a list. It's hard.
It's hard to make a list, but I know that I can come up with 20 guys better than Wilder.
But that's exactly Exactly. That's my point. That's my point. That like when you think about your Joe Lewis's, your Muhammad Ali's, your Sonny Listons, your Jack Dempsey's, your Rocky Marciano's, your Mike Tyson's, your Evander Holyfield's, your Riddick Bowe's, your George Foreman's, both times, both phases, your Joe Frazier's. Where the fuck does Wilder fit into that picture, dog?
He doesn't.
Where?
He doesn't.
You don't fit into that picture, dog. Like you can't. I don't know where I would put him. Look, Mike Tyson, right? Mike Tyson is one of my favorite. This is how much I love Mike Tyson. I love Mike.
I love Mike, but I know he's not like.
I don't have him in the top 10, bro. I don't. When I think about the top 10 heavyweights, right?
It has
great list.
Lennox, Ali.
He's top 15.
George.
He's top
Joe
15.
Louis.
Mike is top 15, but I can't put him in the top 10. Because not if I'm putting all the heavy, bruh, you got to fit Vitaly into the picture. You got to fit Vladimir into the picture. It's too many guys for Mike to be in the top 15. It's too many. I can't put him in there. Fucking Vlad got what? He didn't surpass Joe Lewis's record for title defenses, but he came close. He
surpassed Larry Holmes, right?
I think so. I think he surpassed Larry, but he's just 2 title defenses short of Joe Louis.
Yep.
Like, bro, Wilder don't even fit into that picture. What hurts him more, in all honesty, is that Wilder's irrelevant. Like, without a belt, you're not really in the conversation no more. You need a belt just to be in the conversation because everybody want to see undisputed. Now all the attention gone from Joshua versus Wilder to Joshua versus Fury. And Wilder,
if that happens in the UK, that's the biggest fight in British boxing history.
In history, bro. In history, dog. When in the history of boxing has the undisputed heavyweight championship ever really been between 2 guys from the UK? That's a historical fight.
Never.
That's never happened. That's the first time.
That's insane. I really hope that fight happens.
Bro, that fight's so good. I'm legitimately thinking of taking the money that I'm making and just going to the UK for that fight. Like, it's that good, dog. It's like, ooh, I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
Yo, I don't even think Fury's at his best. I think back in the day he was better than now.
Nah, I honestly think Fury got better. If I'm gonna be honest, I honestly think he got better than he was before.
I'm not talking much of a skill set point of view. I'm talking about as a physical specimen. He had more pop on his punches back in the day.
I don't know.
In my opinion.
I don't know because if you, Chisora fight, the McDermott fight, the Chisora fight. I think he's a better boxer now than he used to be. I do.
Definitely a better boxer. He used to have more snap on it. His punches used to snap more. Now his punches, he can still hurt you. He's a fucking heavyweight, but a lot of his punches, I don't know, he's not as smooth as he used to be with the punches, in my opinion.
Well, we'll see. But if I had to gauge Tyson Fury's skill set now compared to then. I appreciate that, Devin. If I had to compare it, he's just much better. I mean, this Fury would not have struggled with Derek Chisora.
He's much better. He's much better on the back foot. This
Fury wouldn't have struggled with Derek Chisora. This Fury wouldn't have got dropped by Nevin Pajic. This Fury wouldn't have had that fucking close fight with McDermott. This is a better Fury. This is the best I've ever seen Fury. The best I've ever seen him. So even though his punches do look a little different, he's a better boxer. He's a way better boxer now. The switch hitting, everything. It's all firing on all cylinders. He's a better boxer than he used to be. In all honesty, I don't know who wins between him and Joshua.
I don't know either.
I can't call that fight because both of them, they showed that they have 2 different base styles. Fury showed that he could pressure a guy, but he could be a pure boxer. Joshua, he's a good boxer puncher, but he showed he could be a pure boxer. He could stick and move, fight behind the jab.
I think Fury sticks and moves in the Joshua fight, or maybe he does a mix of both. Because you look at Wilder, he was able to be what. I mean, let's be honest. His footwork is fucking trash.
It is.
Fury horrendous. Fury was able to walk him. I mean, for God's sake, have you ever seen someone at a championship level get their head popped back? Not their head, though, their whole body moved back from a jab like that?
Bro, I'm gonna say this.
Due to their terrible footwork?
What Andre Ward said, right, is the truest shit. That the mystique of, remember, let's say you about to fight a guy, right? And the guy has a reputation for being a huge puncher. So off top, you end up giving that guy respect because he has a reputation for being a strong puncher. And the mystique of Wilder's punch has been evaporated because now people know if you get on that front foot and you pressure him and you get mid-range to inside on him, there's nothing he can do about that. So all that mystique and all that air of him being a big puncher, it evaporated. Now you're going to get guys that are going to start to go in there and disrespect him.
Yep.
Where you had like a guy like Gerald Washington, for example, he wanted to fight behind his jab out of respect of Wilder's power. You're not going to see that no more. Now it's going to be like, oh, all I got to do is force you to go backwards and you don't even hit hard. I'm going to just do what Fury did.
Yep. But the thing is, he can't walk down Joshua the way he did Wilder because Wilder doesn't have compact hooks in his arsenal.
He don't have nothing like that, bro. He don't have
AJ has an uppercut. AJ has a beautiful left hook. He throws the left hook to the body. He can't just walk down Joshua like he walked down Wilder.
No, he can't. It's a different fight.
Joshua doesn't pull back with his head like Wilder.
I'm gonna say Joshua is not, and I still believe this. Andy Ruiz is better in the pocket than Anthony Joshua. Granted, he's better in the pocket because he has faster hands, he has quicker counters. Granted, but Joshua still does have inside game. He has inside game. When he caught Vladimir, when he caught Vladimir with the uppercut, that was deep in the pocket. He can fight on the inside. Wilder can't fight on the inside, bro. He never could fight on the inside. That's a matter of fucking fact. So Fury can't bully Joshua around the way he was bullying Wilder around. It's a different fight. It's a different situation. Joshua has inside game.
True.
Wilder has no fucking inside game. None, bro.
Anyways, I prefer in my opinion, the lower weight divisions exhibit more skills than the heavyweights.
Yeah, but that's
other than Fury, because Fury.
That's always been the case, though. That's always been the case. I mean, that's the nature. And I'm glad you brought that up. Because that's the reason that you don't put heavyweights on the pound for pound. That's literally the reason. It's a matter of fact that the big men would likely beat the smaller men in a real life setting. That's a matter of fact. So the superiority of the heavyweight is already implied. The reason you do a pound for pound list is because the little guys, they are more skilled. They show more technique. It's not just physical the way it is with heavyweights. In a heavyweight division, a motherfucker might not be that good, but if he hit hard, he could win a fight. That shit.
I was thinking about Wilder, and I was thinking like, bro, it's crazy to me that none of these guys. I mean, the heavyweight division, the current guys of the heavyweight division, other than the top guys, they're not that skilled. Let's keep it in line. They're not that skilled,
Compared to other weight classes, you're right. Even the cruiserweights, like Miras Briedis is highly skilled, dog. Highly skilled guy. He just not cut out for heavyweight though. He's too fucking small for that.
Look at what he did to Manuel Charr.
Yeah, but Manuel Charr, if you look at Manuel Charr's dimensions, right, for heavyweight, he's on the smaller end of the spectrum. What's he, 6'3"? He's not a big guy. The average size of a heavyweight right now is about 6'7". No, 6'6". Let's say 6'6" to 6'8", because Philippe Hergovic, Tony Yoka, Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce. Look at the average height of these guys. Manuel Charr, he ain't but like 6'3" or something like that. Like, you on the smaller end of the spectrum.
Hey, who excited for that Trevor Bryan fight, though?
Fuck it. I can't imagine. Like, that's gonna be such a shitty fight.
Imagine if they make that the winner the mandatory for AJ.
Bro, they will, because Trevor Bryan, Trevor is the interim, and Manuel is the regular. Whoever wins that shitty fucking fight, they're gonna be the mandatory. Whoever wins that shitty fight, they're gonna take that.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy for Robert though. Robert Helenius. That's his biggest win of recent. The win against Kavanatsky.
Yeah. And Robert, I mean, I'm not even gonna pretend that I saw that coming. I'm not gonna pretend.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't.
I mean, he had some vicious knockouts. I mean, you remember the knockout of Samuel Peter.
I'm gonna say, look, that was a fight, right? That was so meaningless that I didn't even think about it. Like, I didn't break it down and nothing like that. I didn't think about it. I didn't give it a thought. So for him to win that fucking fight, it was like, wow, dog, that's crazy, bro.
You can't trust these PBC fighters. They might, and on any given night that they might lose.
Yeah. That's exactly what.
Look, when I saw J-Rock looked impeccable against her.
Bro,
he looked. That's one of my favorite performances of all time. He
looked amazing. The dude looked possessed when he was in there with Jared. He looked possessed. So you could go in there and lose to the banana. That's bro. You can't trust them guys, man. You can't trust them guys. Yeah. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because that means at 154 it's anybody's fight on any given night. So it has that excitement factor. But I know this might sound crazy. I know this might sound crazy because he has, like, how many losses does he have? 3 losses, I think. Who, Julian?
I think Tony Harrison is, him and J-Rock have the best skill sets in the division.
I agree. I agree. I'm not gonna say that about Julian, but I agree about Tony. Tony. If he wouldn't look before he got stopped, if he wouldn't have been fucking showboating, he would have won that fucking fight. He would have won that fight.
That fucking kills me, bro. That fucking kills me.
He would have won that. He had it. He had it in the bag.
In my opinion, I gave in the early round when he got dropped in the second round, I think, or something like that. Yeah, I gave that round to Charlo. And after that, I had him winning every single round.
Yep.
I had him winning every single round. He was out fighting him from distance. He was banging him on the inside.
And Tony,
did you see his defense? Before he got caught.
Tony has deceptive power that you don't know Tony to be a power puncher per se. You don't consider him to be a power puncher, but it's a fucking reason Jermell wasn't walking right in. Like, bro, when he get hit, it's hurting him, man. Otherwise, he'd have been walking him down. He don't want to do it because he see what's happening to him, B. Yep. Tony has deceptive power. Tony's problem is it doesn't look like he could take a good punch because he got stopped by Willie Nelson.
In that second fight, he looked a different class from Charlo. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy because Charlo knocked him out, but I believe Tony Harrison is a better fighter than Charlo.
You're right. I agree with you on this. That Tony. Well, let's put it this way, because my assessment of it is it's a bad style matchup for Charlo. Charlo's a boxer puncher. Tony is a pure boxer. The pure boxer has the advantage over the boxer puncher.
But what about when he came on the inside?
Well, that's his sweet spot. That's fucking shit. That's Jermell's sweet spot. Like most boxer punches, mid-range to inside, usually, I'm not going to say always, but usually that's their sweet spot. They're trying to get there. And the hard part about it against the pure boxer is the pure boxer is usually a long distance fighter that throws straight punches. So while you trying to get in there, you're getting peppered with jabs. You're getting peppered with straight shots. You never get to make it to the inside. That's why it's a bad style matchup. The same with Ray Robinson and Igus Kabalyauskas. Igus is a boxer puncher. Ray Robinson is a long distance pure boxer. He's trying to stay on the outside the whole fight. So you're not gonna make it to your sweet spot. It's if you look at most situations where it's a boxer puncher versus an outside fighter, 9 times out of 10, the boxer puncher struggles. Canelo and Lara, that's another example.
Yep.
Even though I feel that Lara, he costed himself the fight because he wasn't doing enough, Canelo still looked bad. He didn't look good in that fight. Why? Because you trying to get mid-range to inside and he's not letting you. He keep moving out on you, fighting behind straight punches.
Yep.
Do you think Jermell? No, I don't think he's gonna give Tony a rematch. I don't think that.
I truly believe if he gets it together, he can win a third fight. Because in my opinion, look, I had him winning the first fight, Harrison. I know some people had it a draw. Some people had it for Charlo. I can't see it for Charlo. In my opinion, I can't see it for Charlo. But I had it for Harrison. And so I had him outboxing him in the first fight. And if he would have won the second fight, I would have had him beating him up in the second fight.
I'm going to ask you, bro, because of the question that's Overhand said that Canelo's lucky that he had a judge in the pocket. How did you feel about the Lara?
In which fight?
The Lara fight.
The Lara fight.
Did you give it to Lara or did you score it for Canelo?
I had it a draw.
Really?
I had it a draw. I can see it for both. But in my which one do you count? I mean, Canelo barely landed headshots.
That's true.
He landed body shots. So one is landing to the body, one is landing cleanly to the head.
I'll say this is, and it's gonna sound controversial, right? It's just that, look, if you're in there with Canelo, you know what kind of fight it is, and you know what you have to do. So if you go in, like, honestly, we all know it. If we know it, the fighters and the trainers know it. You know what you have to do. You cannot go in there with Canelo and be economic. You can't let it be close. And Lara let it be close. So for me, I'm scoring it based on what I think the judges are putting down. I'm not scoring it based on what I think. I'm scoring it based on the politics. I'm scoring it based on how the judges are going to have it. You know damn good and well. You know good and well that if the round is close, they're going to give it to Canelo. You know that.
But sometimes maybe we don't know. Maybe that's all the fighter can do. Maybe he's thinking he might get countered. Like, I know that's part of the game. I mean, it's boxing. It is part of the game. But at the same time, it's like, it's unfair, man. You know,
I don't and I agree.
Like, a lot of people disagree with me. A lot of people, I don't see it. I don't see how a lot of people had Callum. I personally don't see it. How a lot of people had Callum Smith beating Ryder. In my opinion, I had Ryder beating him 9 rounds to 3, 8 rounds to 4. Because, bro, look, bro, I'm telling you, because look at this. Callum did not do effective work on the inside, nor did he do effective work on the outside. For fuck's sake,
that's fair. That is fair. That is fair. That when Ryder was on the inside, he was more effective, and Callum, he couldn't actually keep John out, and that's important. He couldn't keep him out.
Did you see the reach difference? Did you see the reach difference?
Yeah.
Ryder, look, listen to this. Ryder was landing his jab, and Callum was not landing his.
Yeah.
He was making him miss the jab.
That's
I was there looking for, because I'm chilling on. I was on the Matchroom. I was on the Matchroom YouTube page, and they posted this video of Ryder's past victories. So I press on it, and his last victories all come by stoppage. I look at him and I'm like, I don't know, bro, because I saw how he looked against, the other guy that stopped him a while ago at middleweight, and I was like, I don't know about this. But yeah, he looked very good to me. He looked very good,
and that's why I want to see Jacobs versus Ryder. I would like to see that. That's a good fucking fight.
Yeah,
I would like to see Jacobs versus Ryder.
His dimensions do remind me of Derevyanchenko.
Yeah, that's why it's an I feel that Jacobs has the right experience to deal with John better than Callum dealt with John, because for super middleweight, John is real fucking small, dog. Like he has the dimensions of a middleweight, but he's
he did bully the biggest guy at the weight.
But that's what makes it. And remember, Derevyanchenko in a lot of ways bullied Golovkin. For every one punch that Golovkin threw, Sergey threw 3 punches after that. Punches and punches. It's a good fight, and I think it's a better experience fight for Jacobs than Gabe Rosado, because they talking about Gabe Rosado. Like, please don't try to sell me Jacobs versus Rosado. I don't want to see that shit. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
This be another beat down for Rosado to remember.
Yeah, like I don't want to see that shit. But I wanted to go back to the Lara fight, because I know a lot of people are raw about the Lara fight. I noticed that.
A lot of people say he got robbed. Like, clearly,
and I'm gonna say I'm not raw about it, because Lara knew what his job was from the get-go, bro. You called him out. You can't call him out and do all that shit to get the fight just to be economic. Boxing don't work like that, bro. I wish it did, but it don't. You got to go out there and you got to hit the gas, bro. This is Canelo.
The Lara fight was after which fight? The Lara fight.
The Lara fight, I think, was after the Angulo fight. I think
after the Angulo fight. I mean, yeah, you saw what they had it a draw. That judge had it a draw against Mayweather.
Oh yeah, I mean the CJ Ross shit, but that should let you know. That should let you know that look, if Floyd Money Mayweather could go in there and dominate this kid, and CJ Ross still scores it 114, bro.
That's that's something else that we come to. Because I was talking. Go on. Because I was talking about the pound for pound list, and I was talking about Canelo. I believe a lot of the fighters. I'm not talking in the literal sense. I'm talking about pound for pound fights. Like, you know, if the guys were the same size, a lot of the fighters of the lower weights are more skilled than Lara, more skilled than Austin Trout. You know.
Well, let's put it this: Lara. Like, I don't know, man. A lot of people have this love affair with Lara, and I just never had it. Like, I viewed Lara as being one-dimensional and limited. I did. Everybody was high on him because of the Paul Williams fight, because of the performance he put on in the Paul Williams fight. But Lara is really just the outside fighter. That's all he is. He's just the outside fighter. That's it. Outside guy. If you
he looked good. He looked kind of good in the Angulo fight, but
yeah, but
Angulo dropped him, if I remember.
Yeah, but Angulo dropped him 2 times, bro.
Yep.
2 times. I'm all right. I'm gonna try to break it down. When a guy looks good to me, like, I can accept that you're at a stylistic disadvantage, right? I can accept that because Angulo's a pressure fighter. So it still reflects well on Lara that he was able to win against that base style because it's tough. Them pressure guys, they don't care. They'll take one to give one. That's the kryptonite for a pure boxer. So I could accept that he didn't look good, but the idea that he's this highly, like, really? Y'all think he's highly skilled? I don't.
Come on, he's no Rigo. He's no Crawford. He's no Loma.
Like, when I think skilled, I think of somebody that could do things outside of the box, like Crawford, like Vasyl Lomachenko, like Tyson Fury. I'm a shout her out because I love watching her box. Savannah Marshall, she's skilled. She's being.
I like her. I like her.
She's ambidextrous. She could fight out of the orthodox stance to the southpaw stance.
She can punch.
She can punch. And I still think, like, yo, she'll give Clarissa a run for her money. She'll give her for real. She beat her in the amateurs. So when I think
I like Shields. I like Shields. Look, she talks a lot.
Look,
no, like, look, you're criticizing. Look, I know that Cecilia Breakers has mentioned Shields before, but you you saw that shit on Twitter. She talking.
Oh yeah, I did, and I'm gonna do a video on it.
She talking.
This the shit with Clarissa. It's an ego thing, man. It's
under you, but you came up. You're a 160. You fought at 168, and you're trying to that you're doing the same thing. You're trying to fight a smaller and older fighter.
Bro, if anything, it's a little worse because think about what's been going on. You getting into Twitter battles with a 42-year-old Layla Ali. That's one. You looking at a 37-year-old welterweight telling her to move up to fight you. And what's worse is Cecilia Breakers is not saying no. Cecilia's saying, if you could match what the Zone and Matchroom offered me, then I'll walk away. If you could offer me what they offered me, then I'll fight you. And I said this shit months ago. If Cecilia chose to fight Katie instead of Clarissa, it's because of the money. Showtime don't want to pay her what she normally gets. They don't want to pay her that. So if Matchroom is gonna offer her more money to fight Katie, why the fuck wouldn't she take it?
A lot of people are buying that GWOAT shit. They're buying it. I don't buy it,
bro. I'm gonna say this, and this is from the heart. Do I like Clarissa? Yeah, Clarissa's a good fighter. Do I think she's the GWOAT? No, far from it. Most of the belts you won were vacant titles. You beat 2 champions. Nikki Adler wasn't that good, and Christina Hammer, who was very good but limited. Those are both good wins. It's not that those aren't good wins, but your resume ain't shit compared to Cecilia Breakers or Katie Taylor's. That's the truth. Her resume ain't shit.
Katie Taylor is she's I mean, belt after champion.
And
I would like to see that in the male divisions. I would like to see someone do that in the male divisions, going after champion after champion after. The only guy that's doing that is Naoya anyway.
And the shit about exactly. Thank you for saying that. The only person comparable to what Katie Taylor has done in the lightweight division and the super lightweight division so far is Inoue. That he wants all the belts. He wants all the smoke. And he's not just winning belts that nobody was holding. Nah, he fighting champions. Emmanuel Rodriguez, Nonito.
Crawford too, if he's given a chance.
Of course, Crawford too. I've like Crawford to fight any one of them guys, and I still think he'll beat all of them guys. He'll beat all of them. He'll beat Spence. He'll beat Thurman. He'll beat Manny. I believe that. But I'm like, yo, Clarissa's a good fighter. It's not that she's not a good fighter, but you getting ahead of yourself. All right, they took Christina Hammer's belt and gave it to you, bro. They literally took it from her when she couldn't fight because she got sick. They stripped her of her belt and gave it to you. So you like, come on, be like you the GWOAT for that. For that, I know you beat her, and that's cool. But still, a lot of them belts you got, they made it easy for you to get them. They did. How you get 2 belts for fighting Ivana Habazin? How you get 2 belts? She not a champion. How you get 2 belts?
Who has Ivana Habazin fought of recent?
Nobody of recent. And her
how the fuck did she get a title shot?
Her claim to fame, she was a champion.
Losing to Cecilia.
Exactly. That's her claim. You lost to Cecilia in 2014 when you was the IBF champion. That's your claim to fame. Since 2014, Ivana has not beat nobody, dog. You fighting girls that Cecilia beat 6 fucking years ago. How are you the GWOAT? How? You could be undisputed. Look, it's like Amanda Serrano, and I'll talk about her a lot. You've been a champion in like 7 weight classes, right? But you only beat 2 champions.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like
that's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
I know it takes some effort to fluctuate in weights to fluctuate in weight divisions like she's doing. But I mean, come on. I mean, you look at Manny Pacquiao. He's an 8 division world champion, but the only vacant belt he won was from fighting Margarito.
No, more so, bro. Manny went up and up and up. Fucking Amanda was
she fighting. She went down.
She went from 140 to fight a girl at 115 for a belt that wasn't nobody holding. And I'm like, yo, why you going to 115 for a vacant belt? You got Maiva Hamadouche at 130, Eva Brodnicka at 130, Hugh Mitchell. It's plenty of good fighters right there. You just don't want to fight them. That's
another thing. That's another thing about Claressa Shields. Like I wanted to talk to you about this. Which is more of the achievement? Going up in weight and winning titles, or going down in weight and winning titles?
Going up. Easily going up. Because little by little, if I start off at welterweight and then I move up to junior, some of my punch is not going to come with me. And then I move up again and I go to middle. Some of my punch is not going to come with me. And then I go to super middle. Now I don't even fucking hit hard. I'm basically what happens to me is what happened to Floyd. By the time Floyd got the welter, he didn't hit that hard. He wasn't a pillow puncher. I'll never call Floyd a pillow puncher because
nobody walked through his shit.
Nobody walked him down and nobody walked through him. So he clearly hit.
I don't know. He hurt Cotto.
He did hurt Cotto. Everybody,
and he hurt Maidana. He hurt Maidana too.
He fucking walked Cotto into an uppercut, and Cotto got staggered and had to clinch. Everybody forgot, like, bro, this dude is not no pillow puncher. But every time he moves up, like anyone who's normal, some of your punch is not gonna come with you. You're not gonna hit as hard at welterweight as you did at junior welterweight or lightweight or featherweight or whatever. You're not gonna hit as hard. Your punch is going to get sacrificed the more you go up. So Claressa bragging on fighting smaller girls. That's what you're doing. You started off at 168. Your natural weight is 160. You calling out a 37-year-old welterweight. Why would you think that's a good look? And the funniest shit is Cecilia never called out Katie. Cecilia never called out Katie like, yeah, man, you got to move up and fight me. No, they approached her like, yo, we want to make the fight between the Undisputeds. That's what we want to do. She wasn't sitting there on Twitter talking shit about Katie, calling her out. Nah, not like you doing. You sitting there calling out a 37 going to be 38-year-old welterweight to move up to fight you.
I'm really impressed by Cecilia too. I want to see a male champion win a unify and become undisputed and keep hold of the undisputed title. In these days, every time you see that, every once in a while a guy unifies, he tries to move up, boom, boom, move up, move up. No one's sitting. Remember back in the days, like people used to sit in the division and hold claim to I'm the number one guy.
Yeah,
like Winky Wright, now Costa Zoo, plenty of guys.
Now, if a guy unifies or if he becomes undisputed, they don't defend it the way that they used to. Whereas Cecilia, she defended like I'm not gonna lie. 3 of the belts that Cecilia won were vacant titles, but what's the difference? She defended those titles since 2014, bro.
Yep. So that means everyone that would have been a champion she beat.
Exactly.
Everyone that would.
It's like it's not just, oh yeah, she won some vacant belts, then she went to another weight class. No, she sat there from 2014 till now. She's still undisputed. She defended those belts against the welterweights and anybody that was moving up from 140 to 147. So even though them belts was vacant, she defended the shit out of them. She got like 25 title defenses. When you ever heard of that? You can't shit.
It's not. It's all right. It's all right if you win a vacant belt, but it's what are you gonna do after that? I mean, if you remember Costa Zoo when he first won the IBF belt and then he lost it to Vince Phillips.
Yeah.
The next title he won was I think the WBC. He beat what's that Cuban guy's name? Whatever his name was. He beat the Cuban guy and took the WBC title.
Mm-hmm.
That title was a vacant title, but what did he do after that? He went after every single champion that was in the division.
Exactly.
He beat Sean Bay Mitchell. He beat Zab Judah. You know,
and that's the idea that it's nothing. Titles go vacant all the time. Somebody's gonna pick them up at the end of the day. That's the infrastructure. That's boxing. Titles get vacant all the time. So you could win a vacant title, but it's what you do after that that legitimizes it. For example, right now, what's going on with Devin Haney? Devin Haney is a champion in recess. A lot of people don't consider him a full-fledged world champion, but what can he do that would make them consider him a full-fledged world champion? Fight the winner of Campbell versus Fortuna. Then people will call you a champion.
Look, I like Devin Haney. I like his skill set. I like him very much. In my opinion, to this point, he talks too much. If you look, you remember he was talking about how he's trying to fight Loma. I believe him. I believe that too. But stop. Why are you chasing Ryan Garcia around? I know it's a big money fight and everything because he's a star and everything. But you notice how, I mean, he got upgraded to the WBC champion. He never won the belt, right?
Yeah.
Notice how. No, I don't like how he talks like he made it. You didn't do anything yet.
This is what I'm gonna say. If I was sitting, right, let's say I'm Devin Haney, right, and I'm trying to become Vasyl Lomachenko's mandatory, right? So I achieved that, and then I see that Vasyl Lomachenko, he must not want to fight me because he just applied for the franchise. It's gonna give you a little ego boost. It is. Yeah. My problem isn't that he had an ego boost. I
don't believe that. I don't believe that narrative. That Loma was
all I can say is that Mauricio Suleiman himself, and you could believe him or not believe him, but Mauricio, that came from him. He said, in order to get franchise, you have to apply for it.
Think about it. Loma's not that big of a money, like a money maker or the guy that brings.
I mean, he
brings in a lot of money.
We can agree that he's the biggest name at 135. We can agree on that, though.
He is.
He's the biggest name at 135. He has a bigger name than all those other guys, but he's not on Canelo's level. Like you're not on that level where you bring in that kind of money. Like really, you're not even. To be honest, I wouldn't say he's on Dillian White's level because Dillian White is a pay-per-view star.
Lomachenko's not a
pay-per-view star. He's not a pay-per-view star.
I mean, it depends because Dillian fights in his country. We don't know what numbers would Loma be doing if he fought in his country.
Okay.
I mean, I heard Usyk and Loma are like very popular.
All right, Katan. To that, I'll raise you this. Don't you think that if the money was there, they'd be fighting there on pay-per-view instead of trying to come here?
Yeah.
Think of if
the thing is, I don't think any he had to look for promoters in the US if he wanted to get a. I mean, remember, he got a title shot in his second fight. He was trying to get it in his first.
Yeah. But it's because
he was trying to get a title shot in his first fight.
Why? But why? The dude spent mad time in the amateur system, won 2 gold medals. He doesn't have time.
The thing is, no, I don't think. A lot of people think. No, that's opinions. A lot of people say it's about time. In my opinion, I think he's just a guy that truly wants to. He truly wants to be the best. He had that much confidence. I mean, people try to.
I agree with you on that. That he wants that because he's a competitor. He's a supreme athlete. For you to win 1 gold medal, it takes a lot. For you to win 2, it takes a whole lot. So I agree that he believes in himself that, man, I could beat any one of these motherfuckers. Look, my first fight could be a title fight and I win it.
The same people that are talking shit about Loma talking about, oh, why does he get these opportunities? Why does he get these opportunities? Do you want to fight a top contender in your first fight?
Exactly.
Exactly. Did you want to fight top contender in your first fight? No, you don't.
That killed. I'm glad you said that. That kills like, bro, do you want to fight a world champion in your very first professional boxing? He does. He want to fight a champion. Do you want to?
The thing is, he did it the right way because look, he fought a guy that was ranked in the WBO. He didn't jump to a champion. He fought a guy that was ranked in the WBO. So then he's now ranked in the W. He won. I think he won some secondary WBO belt. Yeah. So now he's ranked in the WBO. So now he's allowed to fight. The champion is allowed to fight him. You know, it's not like they just conjured him up and he wasn't even ranked.
That's their rules. That's their rules. I think also one of their rules is you can't be coming off a loss and fight for a title. That's why they had Yard. He participated in some weird fucking card over there in Spain, and I heard
that shit looked like it was filmed from a fucking
like it looked like a motherfucker filmed that shit with an old VHS recorder or some shit. Like it looked like wow, like and I wondered why is Anthony Yard fighting in this bullshit ass card in Spain? And I heard it's because of their rules that in order for you to get back in the mix of everything, you can't be coming off a loss. So there's rules, and you got to follow those rules. Loma followed those rules, but more importantly, it goes back to your original question, which is the truth. Do you want to debut as a professional against, say, Gennady Golovkin? You know what I mean? No. Like, do you want to debut as a professional again?
I mean, that's unheard of. Fighting Orlando Salido in your second fight. That's unheard of.
Saying. Like, even if it's let's say it's not Miguel Berchelt, for example. Let's say you're at 130 pounds. You've never had a professional fight. You haven't had a professional fight, or you've only had one professional fight.
Mean,
do you want to fight Jamel Herring or Jojo Diaz as your second fight or your first fight? Obviously not, because most
Salido was the guy that derailed. Salido was the guy that derailed Juanma Lopez when they were thinking he was the next like big thing. He beat him in his hometown.
Yeah, and I'm like, they talk about Salido, and all they're looking at is that he had a lot of losses. Mickey Roman has a lot of losses, bro. That motherfucker's still a killer. That motherfucker got losses in the double digits. He's still a killer. So never mind Salido's losses. The point of it is, do you want to fight a guy?
Do you want to fight a Salido in your second fight?
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to fight this kind of guy in your second pro fight? Are you fucking most motherfuckers, like, no, I don't want to fight that motherfucker. Not yet. Give me 3 more fights at least.
Yeah.
Aloyang, Mikael Aloyang. He tried to do it more or less with Zolani Tete. He tried to challenge him because Aloyang has a very good amateur background. I think he medaled in the Olympics. But you see, it didn't work out for him. That shit is not for everybody, bro.
Even if you remember Zhu Shiming, Superfly.
Yeah,
he won the title, but he couldn't hang on to it. He couldn't do like he was a very, very talented amateur. I think he won the gold medal twice too. He won a title. He couldn't hang on to it though.
Yeah.
He got stopped by the guy that Wrong Visa is gonna fight in his next fight.
Oh, wrong. His name is
that Thai fighter.
Yeah, wrong. His name is just fucked. Like I can't pronounce it.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
It's a good fight. I don't know if it's gonna happen though, because look at where we are now. We don't know when we're gonna get boxing back. But MJ Akhmadaliev, for example, he has a good amateur background, so he has the kind of pedigree to where he could fight a Daniel Roman, and he don't have a lot of fights.
But he didn't. Do you think he could have took? Do you think he could have took on a Daniel Roman if he would have fought him in his second or first fight?
No,
I don't think so.
No,
you look, yo, I truly believe that Roman could have won that fight. Roman could have won that. After watching that fight, Roman, even though he lost, he could have won that.
Yeah, I agree, because watching the fight, when I was watching it, it's like Roman's in the fight. He's in the fight. It's just that he doesn't really know what to do. If you give him a rematch, maybe he'll do a little better. Maybe he wins.
Did you see when in the later rounds when he turned it up?
Yeah,
I just started going to the body.
That's what he has to pressure Akhmadaliev. He's got to rough him up, because that's the difference between the amateurs and the pros. That like, yo, those professionals, if you make it a physical fight against that amateur fighter, it's gonna get to him, because they're not used to that. You can have the greatest amateur background in the fucking world. You still kind of new to the pro game, bro. If they rough you up,
you just saw what happened to Robeisy Ramirez guy, the Cuban that beat Shakur.
Yeah.
Two-time gold medalist.
That shit shot. Like, bro, it happens, bro. Like, that's what, like, it's a difference. The amateur game and the pro game are different beasts. You can have the greatest amateur background. That pro fighter's gonna get physical on you. And if he does, you're not gonna like that shit. Punch him in the dick, goddamn it. Rough him up. Show him the difference.
Oh, Salido. But that certified Loma when he went the distance with. I mean, can you imagine an amateur going the distance with Salido and cracking him in the later rounds?
Yeah. And bear in mind that we all know Salido was resorting to dirty tactics. We all like it's not a secret, bro. He's punching that man in his fucking schlong. All right. So it's like I don't know why people take it out of context when it's obvious that, like, just the fact that he can go the distance with Salido, that shows
that's impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah, like just the fact that he could go the distance with this kind of fighter, a pressure fighter, a dirty fighter, a rough and tumble fighter. But this guy with only one pro fight can go the distance with this guy. That's impressive.
Yep.
But anyway, look, bro, it was good talking to you. I'm gonna get off right now. Apparently, none of the people that was talking shit about me found the time. I think I've been live for how long now? How long?
2 hours or some shit.
Yeah, and you see nobody popped up. It's crazy, man. It's good talking to you, Katana. I'll see you on the next live, bro. Always feel free to drop by.
Thank you for having me.
All right.